Welcome to Dusk and Doom.
Wait a second.
Cool. You get inspiration. Excellent job on the reconstituted image. So Ben has found, I think, everything in the invisible ink, which means you found every single secret that I've placed in Balthazar's journal/grimoire. Last we left off, your characters had made their way back to the druid camp. The druids are splitting up, the cooks are splitting up into two factions under the suggestion of the party. The rangers are going to join the Chrysalians and become more native. The Chrysalians being a Chrysalian makes you less noticeable and less detectable to monsters of the dungeon. You literally blend into the background. So a lot of rangers are probably going to have to become Chrysalians so as to avoid their group presence kind of attracting the attention of the old gods, the cultists, the monsters, and so on. Meanwhile, the druids are wild shaping and just flying, swimming, or climbing out of the dungeon to become a nomadic group of cooks. Your characters are left in the camp. It is now 9 p.m., 3 hours before midnight. It is night time. You see the last of the druids are giving their farewells. Almost all of the cooks have either gone underground or shapeshifted when Vroomsh comes over to you and says, "You sure? You sure about staying with no offense. Your new family, your new group."
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'll see
Thank you so much for everything you've done, all of those deliveries that you brought, and I don't know if you know, but you know where we got the dragon egg, right? Okay, so when you joined us, you had you were like the reason I was captured was because you had this huge family secret. Yeah. It was in the hoard of the dragon, whose location you sent us to. Problem was, metal, red dragons, fire. The whole pile of gold had been melted into a single chunk. Impossible to move. We couldn't pay the debts back to the Blesnians, which is why Caleb's not here, but this whole experiment, this whole trying to cook a dragon egg was a huge step forward for us, and it was thanks to you. So take care of yourself. Be very careful at midnight around here. Without us, without our protection, things are gonna get rough.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. And thank you for... Barbacoa has become a very sweet companion to have, and it reminded me of y'all while I
does? Okay. Groom says, who?
You don't know.
No what?
The egg hatched. We have
That's...
her with us. The dragon.
I don't know how I feel. Okay. Well, I hope you know what you're doing. I've got to go. I don't have time to.
You don't want her?
Huh?
You don't want her?
How am I gonna transport her out of here?
Go back.
Do you have a bag of holding I can use? I'll take care of a dragon. You said can she lay more eggs in the future?
We don't know anything. What do we know? She's very
Almost nothing.
almost nothing. She's very cute.
I thought you needed another dragon to make an egg.
No.
Like a chicken.
They this one was when we found it, it was unfertilized. It was never gonna hatch until the cult took it. The moms, we concluded that the moms must have just popped some eggs every now and then.
Gross. Cool.
And if that magic can be replicated, we could be looking at bringing back an entire species. That would need due consideration.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for that responsibility. I'm about to be on the run.
Yeah. That's real
I
life
think
for
you
a
have
little,
plenty to worry
for a
about.
little dragon.
Yeah. Are y'all gonna be okay with a baby dragon?
I think we have to be.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We've got all the things we need to survive.
That's easy for you to say. You're resistant to fire.
That's a great point.
Oh yeah, I am. Are we gonna be okay with this baby dragon?
I think he was talking about his muscles.
I think
Unless this conversation is happening in Elvish, I am just here. Okay.
No,
Do
it's
you
happening
want to be
in
wearing the comprehend languages?
I mean, I could wear it and then no one will understand me, but that's fine.
Okay, but you, if we can say it's 10 p.m., you can have taken an hour to identify it, or 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
We can say you took 10 minutes to identify it. It doesn't have charges, which means you can each wear it and cast it on yourselves to be able to understand each other, no matter which language y'all are speaking.
But it never needs to be charged. That's what you're saying.
Right.
It never needs to recharge, but it only lasts for as long as the comprehend language spell lasts.
Which is how long?
An hour.
Yeah. So every hour you'll have to like share the helmet.
Okay.
Careful with the
Bonk,
ears.
bonk, bonk, yes.
I'm speaking in the language English then. Can I put this on your head? Can I put this on your head?
Can they put this on your head?
They're all gone. I'm sorry. I have to go. Have a good life.
Where are y'all gonna go? If we need to link up with y'all.
We'll find some place delicious. We'll find some place.
We'll see each other again.
If we need to get in contact with him, we can spend some time on sending.
Yeah, and you still have those pros to get in touch with me. Excellent.
Bye,
I'm
Grinch.
off.
Keep it
Bye.
real.
And she turns around and she's going to transform into a skeletal bat
Hell yeah.
with a sort of like membrane that's kind of like glowing and ethereal, and then she's going to like take off up into the sky and joins the other group and disappears. Cool. I need some water. Well, you all decide what you're going to do for the next 3 hours. Okay,
And
what are y'all doing?
and how many of us can fly? I can fly. You can fly.
You can fly.
Did I say you got the ability to fly back?
I'm Cornelius.
You lost it?
Yeah, you don't have it
I'm
right
not
now.
great at flying.
If you
not
can
lying.
fly, You could turn into like a spider and ride on the person who's
I
flying.
want it to be giant, and y'all ride on me.
Oh.
But okay, this
You could be a giant spider on the flying person.
I mean, we're standing in the ruins of the druid camp here, and Melora is like, we just got to get back into town.
All right.
Like, as soon as possible, we've got to get back. We can't stay here any longer.
I'm turning into a frog because I wanted to do that last time.
I put on my hat and I look like a centaur.
All right.
And I try to take off.
You describe the centaur form that you're taking.
It's a black horse body, and I look like Chiron
Oh, okay.
From Percy
from
So-
Greek myth.
Okay. So Greek style armor, a bow, and no, it doesn't change the weapons you have. But yeah, okay. Greek style armor.
Yeah.
How are you getting close?
What does
I'm just gonna talk my way.
what does
Walk.
the
Through the
face
dungeon.
look like?
Pierce Brosnan.
Oh.
Okay, can somebody look it up and show
Okay.
me a picture, please? Excellent. You regain the ability to fly.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Wow.
Thank you for that description.
Hold on. Let me
Maybe
just.
it's
We
James
can also
Bond.
just climb in the bag.
The bag. Okay, so the pouch of holding
Oh, pouch, not bag.
currently is not. We've said not large enough for people to go in.
What era of Pierce Brosnan?
Yeah, I can see a centaur. With,
Yeah.
I always
Wait, that's
pictured Cornelius with like long
Okay,
hair.
so me and you do this.
And I think that would.
The
Yeah.
Nim
Yeah,
rides
I see.
on, and we got our way out. So, do you want to explain?
Yeah, you go ahead.
So we can use the bronze griffin.
Oh.
We'll ride on the griffin. Since you're a frog now, you can ride on Cornelius, and we'll fly out of here.
Okay.
I like that plan.
Let me check how long my flying lasts.
That is a good thing to check on.
Yeah.
Better to check before we're 90 feet in the air.
Okay. Flying speed equal to your walking speed for 1 minute.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem.
So I can use it 3 times. So if I can like.
So I think we're gonna be mostly on the ground.
If I am in darkness or dim light, when the minute ends, I could recast it. How long is a bonus
Could
action?
I,
6 seconds. I mean, like that's the length of the turn, basically.
How well is your climbing?
Fine.
Why don't we'll go to the edge of the wall, we'll fly up, we can throw a rope down, you can fly, when your flying's about to end, grab onto the wall,
That's pretty good.
fly up again.
I mean, I would let you like keep flying uninterrupted if you're willing to use an extra resource.
Cool.
Yeah, I think our best route back to the city is going to be stealth on the ground.
Why do we want to go back to the city so bad?
We've spent enough time in the dungeon.
Shit's gonna get crazy here tonight, and we don't have the cooks to...
Why don't we just stay with the Chrysalians?
I don't think they'll protect us.
You look in the general direction of where the entrance to the Chrysalians is. They can't move stuff right now because that happens at a very specific time. But you see that the druids, before leaving, have put a lot of effort into camouflaging the whole, like that thing to look like a manure pit.
Cute.
So that animals, so that only flies are looking around here.
Why do you want to go back so bad?
I know we've been looking for trying to take the crown back, and hey, we did it, right? So we can leave now. We can just get back to the city where it's a little bit safer.
I had some armor commissioned, so I need to pick that up.
Roll some insight on this.
Please do.
I'm not buying what you're selling.
What do you mean?
Oh no, I am. I believe it absolutely.
Let me. I had stuff prepared for this. So, what you think? What was your insight check?
It was a 1. I do have a +6.
Yeah. Okay. She's really stressed from. I mean, the death of Omen and the Crusade, and like recently, like she like trucked a fireball from a flaming skull. Like she's feeling good about herself, and now like she barely isn't petrified. She got nailed by like that shambling mound. She doesn't feel safe anymore in here. The first couple of little stints into this dungeon, like she got to show off and be cool, and like it went pretty well. The longer we're in here, the more danger she's been in, and that's starting to feel less cool and starting to feel a whole lot more fucked.
I forgot I have a 16 passive insight. I should just keep that. Okay. The last time Owen left the dungeon, he died. So you can understand why I'm a little hesitant.
Understandable.
I mean, if we're wanting to tally up the omens that have died, I mean, there have, been 3-4 omens that have died inside the dungeon?
Oh yeah, Jack killed most of them.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, odds are in your favor out there.
Okay.
I'm just a frog.
Just ribbit.
Ribbit.
What kind of frog are you?
Hold on.
Oh.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll be a frog. I'll be just like generic Rainforest Cafe type of frog, you know?
Sticky
So is
frog.
that like a dark frog or like...
No, like a green tree frog.
Okay,
with the red
so
eyes.
the ones that are like...
On that inside
the ones that are like...
I think during that explanation of Melora being like, look, it's just we're not safe here. I thought we would be, especially not now with the druids leaving. You see her sort of thumbing the pages through the journal as she's just nervously fiddling with the journal through that.
Did we hear about the Architect's Tower being stormed? Did you tell us about that?
Yep.
So where are we planning to go once we get to the city?
The tavern.
Wait,
Right,
didn't
who
we
runs
find
that tavern?
out that
Molly.
Right, and who's Molly?
I think is she the
The head crusader.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about that.
At the very least, we can rally allies. Clearly, more people have been affected by the crusade. They're just in here burning troops. No reason for us to have to be in here when they're just basically going into the meat grinder. We can rally allies outside in the town. I'm good with the seers. We're like that. We can find the druids once we're back outside. The architects are clearly
All right.
worried.
Proposition for you. There were several stashes left by Balthazar in this area, in the temple district, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of those in the journal, he was talking about how one of them had his family crest on them.
Mm-hmm.
Do we just want to go and visit one of those caches on our way out of the dungeon?
I'm
If you really want to be in here and explore more, we have things that we could go explore. That's relevant.
I'm why don't you want to go to the city anymore? I'm paranoid now.
I mean, the crusade is dangerous if they find out who you are. But I mean, the monsters in here are going to try to kill us on sight. We're stuck between two enemies. One we can try to talk to, the other one we can't talk to.
Do we know of any Crusader lookalikes? Have we seen them before?
We've seen a lot of them.
In this moment, you realize you might have more authority than you've thought. You're currently the only person who knows the secret of the guides. You understand the situation that y'all are in much better than everybody else. And you and guides are supposed to be able to be like, hey, this is what we're doing today.
Listen. If you want to know why we should get out of here, I can tell you. But otherwise, if you don't want to be cursed with that information, I suggest you get on board with us getting out of here. Because if we stay here, we will be fucked.
I also just remembered what Rin looks like now, and I am willing to comply.
Now,
With the duck ears and everything.
I forgot about the ears.
yeah, with yours. We should get the fuck out of here. We've done so much while we are here. We've learned so much about the city. We now know about the caches. We can still hit one of those on our way out, but I suggest we skedaddle because it's come 2 hours from now. You're not gonna want to pocket watch. You're not gonna want to be here.
And pull out my sunburn.
I'm not gonna be here.
Pass with that, Trace. We gotta get going.
Okay. Does that work before I turn into a frog?
You have to cast it before you are a frog.
We could say that you cast it before you transform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big
Frog
frog.
time.
Okay.
Sneaky frog time.
Traceless.
Everybody make a perception check first.
Hearing.
Hmm?
Hearing.
Oh, it was a 7 actually. Sorry.
It can be hearing or sight.
18.
13.
12. 12.
Okay. There's something large that's been like hiding in the underbrush at the edge of what was the druid's camp for a while. You thought it might have been a druid. You kind of like perceived something that was like big and trying not to be approached or like discovered. Now you realize that it's still here.
Are you a frog?
I'm a frog.
Nimi, that's your last wild shape.
Is
Before,
it?
how many wild shapes do you have left?
Either one or I thought I had both.
Okay,
What sort of rests did you guys take last session?
none.
Never
Excellent.
mind. Oh no, I didn't get to turn into a frog last time.
Okay,
I don't
so
think I
you
was.
have 2 wild shapes currently. Cool. Excellent. You so the thing is observing, but it is like not it does not look aggressive right now. Make a stealth check to do those sign language. No, make a sleight of hand check against my perception.
Do we see this thing?
19. That's what this. I think that's what sleight of hand check is for. See if I can
19.
let y'all know.
Yeah, you're able to like communicate the basic idea of like there's something out in the fog and the underbrush.
Now do we see it?
When you let's see. Yeah, make another perception check.
19.
Cool.
19.
I think
You see, okay. You both see a pair of eyes with the pupils pushed into a rectangle, and you see 2 tongues closing those eyes and opening them back up.
What the fuck?
I think I put a hand like gently lowering Rin's arm, and Melora takes a couple steps out past the group towards this thing and says, "It's okay. Come out and state your purpose. I'm casting suggestion."
Ooh.
Can I do nature or arcana to figure out what this thing is?
Yes. Nature.
That's 7.
And saving throw for me. What type?
I believe Wisdom DC 14.
Okay. Cool, I'm good on wisdom. Fuck.
I'm not a wise, whatever this is.
6. Okay, cool. You said how much? 14?
Yes.
Cool, I pass.
Okay.
Can I also figure out what it is as a frog?
Frog check.
What was your last perception check?
It was 21.
Okay, yes, you can make a nature check. What did you?
7.
Okay, yeah, you don't.
It's something.
It's something.
You are not compelled, but I do say it's okay.
Yeah,
Come out and
make,
state your purpose.
make a persuasion check.
14.
You see a giant goat
The square pupils sort of
comes out of the underbrush and speaks to you and says, "Hello, little druid."
Leo?
Right.
Who are you?
Oh,
Oh, I'm a frog. I unfrog.
Did you enjoy?
You look like you're looking for. You look like you're left all alone, and it's not safe at this time of day around here. You have a shelter, a place to lay your head.
What language is this goat speaking?
Yeah.
It's
Animal.
animal, yeah.
Okay, so can you understand as a frog?
Yeah.
You don't know unwild shape.
Okay.
Be a frog.
I'm a frog.
Guys, that's the goat that I'm on YouTube. That's the goat that was watching y'all cut into me.
Oh yeah.
What?
We
Sorry about that.
had to cut open
good
some of our party
time.
members to rip out their tapeworms, and this goat was watching.
Was it a
He's a
friend?
druid.
It's a druid.
Can I communicate back?
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Who are you? You're a druid too, aren't you?
Yes.
Do we know
can-
each other?
Can you let
I do.
Barbacoa out, please?
Fly free. Fly.
I'm Barbacoa.
You do not know me, but I'm a friend.
Okay. Did you know Crunch? The party?
Yes. I interacted with them.
Bah.
Don't listen to him.
Oh no, this is me imitating the druid. Like what we're hearing.
Oh.
It's just like ribbit. Bah.
My name is Valen.
Alan. Nimhan.
If you wish for safety, follow me. Valen turns around and starts to leave.
Y'all don't know any of this
And-
just happened.
And he looks back for a second and says, I want to understand what is happening to us, and your friend is one of us.
One of us.
Refugees from another world. He turns
I
and
don't know
he
this.
walks into the fog.
Okay.
Hmm.
I need to get y'all to follow while being a frog. So I'm going to be ribbiting a lot
What is it?
in your ear. Ribbit. Can I like jump like from your shoulder to like
Yeah.
the tip of your hand?
Yeah.
I'm not like able to pull you or
No.
anything, but I'm just like
You want us to kill the goat? Who wants to brutally kill the goat?
Was it one ribbit for yes?
Yeah,
two ribbits
yeah.
for no. I'm ribbit.
Okay, no. Okay, we
Go
can-
this way?
Ribbit.
Should we follow the weird goat?
Which
If you can make a
direction are
persuasion
they
check as a
Yes.
frog and hit a DC 5, Melora's like, I'm on board.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Follow the frog.
10.
I'm in. I'm in.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
14.
Which
And that's
which
what you
direction
do
is the
for
goat heading? Like northeast?
It's heading along the side of the cliff.
Did you say the goat had
Okay.
2 tongues? Am I
No.
making that up?
Yeah.
No, it had. It doesn't have eyelids. It has. But coming from between its skull and its eyes are 2 tongues that close its
Yeah,
eyes
it's
for it.
disgusting. Okay, well, it's not leading us away from the cliff. We can always try to get out of here still. So I say we give
That's
it.
a cult goat.
I say we give it 30 minutes. If it.
We're gonna
That's
lose it in
what I
30
say.
minutes.
Huh?
We're gonna lose it in 30 minutes. It's going into the fog.
No. I say we follow it for
Oh.
30 minutes. If it
Okay.
tries to lead us away from the wall, or takes more time than that, we got to get out of here. We have about 2 hours till
I think
midnight.
that's reasonable. Let's do it.
All
Ribbit.
right.
I
30
don't want
minutes.
to go first. I got my brain licked last time. Who wants to take the frog?
Oh,
I-
yeah. What's
yeah.
what's the marching order?
I'm in front.
I feel like I should probably be in
Uh,
front and probably be something cooler, but
I like the frog.
Cool.
okay.
I'm in the middle. I don't trust this thing. I'm scared.
Okay. Can you check if frogs have dark vision for me,
I think
please?
Melora's shoulders past you then.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think
Could we be like this, or do we have to be in a single file?
You can be however you want.
Yeah, shoulder, shoulder.
Cool.
If she tries to shoulder past me, I'm gonna shoulder evenly with her.
Has it been a day?
Since what?
I'm trying to just figure out how long it's been. I assume I've already used my armor. I can only do it once per day.
Dark vision
I think I used
30
it.
feet.
Today.
Dark vision, 30 feet. Excellent. Cool. So, everybody who has dark vision,
I'm
make
devil sight.
a survival check. If you, I think everybody.
I have 300 feet of dark.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nice. You see the goats at some point jumps as goats do, right? On a couple of steep rocks, and then along the side of the cliff, and then comes back to the ground. And you do notice the leaves in a pattern of a pit trap in between you and the goat, as it continues to walk away rather calmly, but if you follow it, yeah,
So it was trying to lead us into the trap? That's what we're
it would
supposing?
appear so.
Well, that kind of sucks. Can
You mean this goat's trying to kill us?
can this goat still hear me?
It's like 60 feet in front of you,
Yeah,
so
little bubbles.
What
probably not.
is this shit? Okay. Can I, a frog, go out in front to try and catch him? I feel like that's maybe stupid, but
Yeah.
I need to talk to this guy.
Cool. What's
Okay.
your speed?
I think Melora
20
is
feet, but I
being
think-
very explicit about step only where it stepped.
Okay.
You do not have the jumping ability to follow a giant goat in the ways that it has us.
But I have standing leap.
Yes.
Jump is up to 10 feet. High jump is up to 5 feet.
Wow.
With or without a running
Never
start.
mind. Okay.
Okay. You try to follow?
Can
Or
I?
at least avoid the obvious
I
pit
will,
trap.
I will not be getting in that trap if I can at all.
If you can see the trap, avoid it. If you can't see the traps,
Make an acrobatics check. Difficulty is 10
I got a
because
bad feeling about this.
difficulty is 10 because you know the trap is there.
Okay.
6.
7.
Cool. You
Whenever she tries to jump, can I grapple her?
Who is her?
I mean him. Sorry, I don't know why.
Then, right?
Yeah, Nimi can use them.
Nimi uses they them.
Nimi use they them. My bad.
It's
Cool.
okay.
Okay, so what's going to happen? Due to your tiny weight, you jump onto the trap, and you see that it creaks beneath your feet, but doesn't activate. But you think that any movement might activate it.
Laura goes.
Ren covers his eyes. Like, oh, can't look.
I tried.
Can I mage hand them out?
Yeah.
Okay. I say, maybe don't fucking move, and I do my little mage hand, and I'm like,
Cool. You're able to bring Nimi back.
I put
to
you
where-
back on my shoulder.
to where you are.
I say, okay, do we all agree we're not following the demon goat that is trying to throw us into traps?
Ribbit.
Alright.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's fuck off.
I don't like that guy's vibe. I think he's gonna try to hard
Vibes are rancid.
yeah.
Vibes are rancid!
Can I vibe check because I so had 0 suspicions.
Yeah, roll insight.
Okay.
He did bring monsters to attack us last time.
Did he?
See, I didn't.
Yeah, he was
I wasn't
watching
here for
us.
He
that.
was there with the monsters
Hmm.
and was watching, but that doesn't.
Keeps bad company.
He's a freak.
He's a freak. He licks his eyeballs.
Like,
Oh, by the way, did you write down the name I told you or no?
I wrote it down.
Valen.
19.
Cool. This. I mean. The traps are everywhere in this dungeon. But. Like, something that has. Tongues on it in any weird way is immediately suspicious to a lot of people, and on top of that, it only communicated to you, so it means like the avenues of communication were very restricted, and you couldn't speak to the rest of your party. This you get the sense that you were being like
I was manipulated by a goat.
yeah.
It happens.
It does. I've been there before.
Like,
I used to work with goats, and that shit happened a lot.
like most of the monsters you've encountered here have been around a trap, like ready to ambush adventurers around a trap. So you have a strong association with, if it's trying to get you into a trap, it's very likely a cultist or something like that.
Okay. Ribbit.
Ribbit.
yep, let's get out of here. Alright.
Let's ribbit this one.
Bronze Griffin.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
should we get closer to the wall?
We're right by the wall.
Oh, here we are at the wall.
Cool.
I would be down to move away from the pit trap, though.
Griffin, large or huge?
Large.
Okay, cool. Okay, who's on the Griffin?
The one who cannot fly and cannot be small enough to climb on something that can't fly.
Cool. Where is Nimi?
Can you
Nimi's on my shoulder
I'm
now.
cast fly.
Okay, got it. So Nimi is gonna count as occupying the same space as you.
If something tries to attack you, I can shoot at it.
Cool.
Aim carefully.
I'd never hit you.
Oh.
Okay. Let's roll initiative, please.
Yeah.
14. Nice.
Okay.
11.
20. No, 21.
Damn. Look at you. You're so
First
like
time.
humble about your.
I like to imagine that
Nat
it's just
20s.
an eerily quiet night in the
This is
forest,
20.
with the fog,
Yeah,
the moon
I
shining
like
down,
that.
and the fog just kind of enveloping around us, and there's no other sound of us just getting ready to scale this wall.
Okay, so bu- and my initiative is 16.
Gotcha. All right, Nami's up first.
Cool. So this is the cliffside. Okay. You get to here. You get out of the you get out of the crater, right? Moving upwards. I mean, yeah, because you're flying. Like your movement speed has to be your flight speed as you're going up, and you. Yeah. Cool. So who's first?
Nimi. Nimi's up
Yes,
first.
but I'm. Do I?
You can hold your action to.
Why don't you watch my 6?
Oh yeah, active perception check.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep
Or-
your keepers out there.
And you can also give the help action
Okay.
as a frog.
All right. Let me do the help action this round. Well, let me help you out. We're just getting started. There's not too much to see.
Can we have dinosaur sounds,
Okay,
please?
and 10
Yes.
rounds to fly.
Cool. So
Okay. I was just counting the squares.
cool. Whose turn is it next?
16 yours.
Okay, cool. So two you see two Quetzalcoatlus, which are the like basically big flying dinosaurs that we think of when we think about flying dinosaurs, that are going to come out of holes in the cliffside and are going to drop on your characters. Actually, hold on. Yeah.
Who wants
Um,
fried chicken?
How do you spell that? I won't look it up just for this.
Quetz.
CAL.
Qutzal?
TL.
Key.
It's TZALCOATL. Yeah.
Okay. There's one that is slightly differently named, but that is a flying serpent that's a celestial, not that stat block. Cool. So they are both going to drop. Okay, so they have 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually no. The dropping isn't. Okay, so they were here. That's 1, 2, and is going to fall. This one is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and
That
is
seems right.
and is also going to fall. So 2 and 4. So that's 20 feet out of my 60 feet. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. So that's 30 feet of fall damage on the griffin. Sorry.
I don't think none of us are flying yet.
That's 3d6.
I'm just sitting.
Yes, that's 3d6, not 36, 3d6 points of fall damage, and then it's going.
Fall damage on who? What?
On the griffin.
Okay.
Are we flying already?
No, you're still on the ground at this time.
Oh, but it's falling on.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so let me try. I rolled a 4 to hit the griffin, so I'm
AC
actually
12.
So I'm going to crash near it and not on it. And then the one that's trying to fall on Melora and Deus is going to roll. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Fuck. Okay.
I save.
So,
Very good. What is your AC as a frog?
okay.
11. Funnily enough, it's not too far from
Not
my
too
own.
So this one, okay, they're both going to take, well, one of them is going to take 12. The other one, you see, screams at the top of its lungs before letting itself drop, and is viciously attacking as right after it lands. It's in a state of rage.
Excellent.
Cool. Give me just 1 second.
Angry chicken.
Oh no! That's so many HP. They don't have a lot of HP. God damn. Okay. So one of them is gonna be, and the other one is gonna be.
Wait till we get up. Then.
Okay. No more using my body as a cannonball.
The lesson we all have to learn.
Okay. Cool. They're each going to do a bite attack. One is going to be on you, and the other one is going to be on the griffin.
Okay.
Does a 9 hit you as a frog?
No.
What's
my
your
armor
arm?
class is 11.
As a
Damn.
frog?
As a frog.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Does an 11 hit the
AC
griffin?
12.
Fudge. Okay, and because they have flyby, they don't provoke attacks of opportunity as they fly back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this one had used 20, and this one would be able to climb about this back to the same distance. Cool. That's their turn. That was nothing.
Love to hear
What
it.
creature type do I think they are?
I'll make a nature check.
Five.
Dragons.
Okay.
They're dragon types. Clean.
I mean, I'll write it down.
Melora starts whipping into a blade song and steps gracefully to the side and casts hypnotic pattern up there on those two.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Yes.
How's it wisdom?
8 for the one on the left, and 20 for the other one.
Okay. The one that gets an 8 is incapacitated. Speed is 0, falls immediately.
Nice.
Okay.
So smart.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be 3d6 points of damage to the griffin if I successfully land on him. 20! Okay, cool. So that's 3d6 damage for both of them. Bludgeoning, that is 10 bludgeoning for the griffin. Who's writing the... Okay,
I can keep track of it.
does your... Thank you. What's your armor class?
20.
So I do hit you as well for 10 bludgeoning to you, 10 bludgeoning to me, and definitely bloodied for this thing. But yeah, it's ground level now.
Excellent. And Melora will toss her hair and go,
As a reaction.
Sassy.
Little fly swatter. Yeah. That's it. Let's go into Rin now.
1 sec.
I served it up
Okay.
nice and hot.
Thank you. So I'm gonna. I guess first the griffin is going to fly up as high as it can. So it has a flight speed of 80.
Okay.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you try to avoid an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
And then he's going to turn about and he's going to shoot at this one with a Ray of Frost.
Okay.
So that's a ranged spell attack. Ooh, 10.
10 does not hit.
Oof. And then, so I guess that one, yeah, he biffs that one. He's like, oh, not used to flying, shooting and flying. And then that will be the end of my turn for now.
Cool. Who's next?
Cornelius.
Okay, I'm going to.
Too late now. But your griffin could have dashed.
Oh, I don't want him to dash.
Okay, cool.
Or dodged.
Oh, yeah, too late. Damn, I should have him dodge. Oh well. Well.
I'm going to holy word this one.
Okay. Armor class is 13.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Go ahead. More than 8?
Yeah.
Cool.
11 radiant.
You burn this one. Make a perception check.
Hearing?
Nope.
Nat 20.
Cool.
Nice.
This Quetzalcoatlus, when it blinked, you saw the tongues. It's the same druid.
That's not right.
This boy, right?
Cool. Who's next?
Can I try and shove that one?
Yeah. Yank it down.
Yeah.
Get it 5
That
feet
blows
closer.
me.
Okay. That's a strength save.
Yeah. It's. I'm gonna check, but I think it's 14.
Natural one.
Get shoved. Get hold.
It's
Yeah.
5 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
That's that turn.
Nimi, back to you.
Kill his ass. Oh, you're a frog.
I can unfrog. We're not even flying right now, right?
But how
I
you
think
gonna
you
frog
should
again?
continue to frog and maybe.
As a passive action, I'm going to stop flying. And I'm going to fall on both of you.
What? Man, fuck you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is this
5,
the goat one?
6. So that's
So
going to
can they
be
dodge? 3d6
3d6 damage. No, it's not their turn yet when I decide to do that.
But it was already their turn.
Oh, right,
Okay.
'cause we've got yeah.
Natural 20! Okay, cool. So I do 66 points of damage to the both of you.
Yeah, D6.
How does this happen?
Okay, that's 28 falling damage, which is 14.
So, alright, hold on.
Cool.
Is it a passive action if they're intentionally dropping on us? I would call that an attack.
It's an attack
Okay, so it's not
That-
their turn, so they
that-
can attack on their turn.
that they can do as a passive action.
Alright.
Rules as written tracks.
Dive
Okay.
bombs.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm no
it
longer frog.
it
for sure.
dive bombs. It does 28 points of damage to the three of you because I rolled a natural 20, and that's its passive action. Cool. So you're back
I'm back.
to
Passively break its jaw.
human form.
Okay. Well.
Well, sorry, pale elf form.
Oh, true.
Pallid
Close
elf.
enough. Close enough.
Pallid elf form. Who's next? Oh, Nimi.
Me.
Yes, Nimi.
Yeah. Okay. Shit.
Sorry for interrupting.
No. You're okay. I'm thinking.
If anybody has
about
something they
it.
can stab it through with or stick on it, I have a plan.
I mean, I have like. I don't
Metal
have anything
stuff?
sharp,
Well,
but I have a
that's-
staff.
If there's anything you need to do, to just make sure it stays in the ground.
Okay. Perfect. Hold on.
Ooh.
Do I actually?
This is the plan. If you can stick an item on it or an object. Or stab it through with like an arrow.
Nothing.
Mm.
Um.
I'm excited to be
Hold on.
surprised.
What if I turn into something else that could like stab him most of the time?
Oh, I mean, yeah, you got stabbing stuff.
I've got stabbing stuff.
The first. Nah, you don't need my input.
I would probably do a spell on it.
Yeah.
Or it's me.
Sorry, I didn't realize I wouldn't be a frog so soon.
That's okay. I literally interrupted the start of your turn to do this. Like I literally waited until the worst possible moment to get you out of frog shape.
Okay. I can do this.
You can do this.
He's got this.
I could just.
Does the spell magic work on a druid? Wild shape?
It rules as written. Yes,
Moonbeam also does.
Well, yeah.
because they are shape changers. Yes.
I
Oh,
can-
you
I
can
can-
moonbeam it.
I don't have moonbeam on me anymore, but I have fairy fire.
You're too useful. We
I
need more
know. I
punch.
have too many like practical spells
Yeah.
like right now. I mean, I can fairy fire this guy. And
Fairy fire that motherfucker.
Okay, I'm fairy firing this motherfucker.
Get fairied.
Okay, cool. It is tall enough that you can hit it with the fairy fire without hitting any of your people. It's a dex save.
Yes, 15. Dex 15.
No, I rolled a 3. Okay, I start to shine. Which color are you making this druid? Remember, we've sent your
My
spores.
spores are like bluish.
The same color as the dye.
Magenta.
These are more like
By
this kind
colors.
of like bluish, purplish thingy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
what my fairy fire looks like.
Excellent. What does it look like, fairy fire, when it's cast by Nemu?
Ooh, it looks like a ton of like really concentrated spores. Like you can kind of see the like.
Like bioluminescent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. Okay. Attacks on it have advantage until I break your concentration, I think. Cool.
Which will be hard because they're a warcaster.
Who's next?
Rapier attack 17 and 18 to hit.
Both of those are.
Oh,
great.
I'm sorry. I believe it is your turn. Not bad.
Wait.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, because you cast
Yeah,
confusion.
yeah. 16. So it's your turn in initiative now.
Okay. Whew. Let's see. I have 80 speed, so I can catch up to you because you flew 80 from here. It's going to move to here, and it is going
Is
to.
that prompt attack of opportunity?
No, because it has flyby.
Okay.
It does not trigger attacks of opportunity.
Very nice.
Cool. And it's gonna attack the griffin with a bite attack. Ooh, does a 20 hit the griffin?
That will hit the griffin.
Okay. So that is, and because I moved 30 feet or more, I apply the extra charge damage, so that is going to be 22 piercing.
Nice. Good hit. Good hit. How much? 22?
22, yes. Okay. And then I'm gonna bonus action spend a 4th level spell slot to regain 44 HP. You know what build I'm playing. So that's back to 17 and
I thought you said 44.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the fuck kind of spell is that?
okay. So if I fall now, the only one I get is you. Which is really mostly all that what he cares about most.
Yeah, do it.
So I'm gonna passive action fall 80 feet. That's
Fucking
going
go,
to be
baby.
8d6 points of damage. Let me attack you. And I'm going to reckless attack to give myself advantage
Is this a
on.
fucking barbarian druid?
Yes!
Oh,
Does a
that's
16 hit?
No. Get fucked. I'd like to say that in Celestial to this druid barbarian,
Okay.
as they don't hit me
Wait.
and do take that
Wait,
advantage.
26 bludgeoning damage from the fall. I survive as a Quetzal Coaches.
Halo spores.
Oh, that's right.
Only 3 necrotic damage, but it's fine.
But did it move within? Is it like? Do I need to move within 5 feet of you?
10 feet.
Excellent. Cool. So that also gets halved. Okay, I'm at 2 HP. I'm a bear heart barbarian.
Bear art.
The original phrasing has a word that white folks aren't supposed to use that belongs to Native Americans. So, just like Baldur's Gate 3 renamed them Bearheart or Bearheart or Wolfheart barbarians, that's how I'm calling this specific subclass personally, because I can't say the word. Cool. Who's
Now, 17 and 18 to hit.
okay? 17 and 18 are both going to hit in both forms. Go ahead and
Okay, so I'll tell you psychic damage first.
okay.
No,
I'm not resistant to that. What are you doing?
This is Shadow Blade, 2nd level Shadow Blade, as a bonus action, and carving you up. For 19 plus 4, 23 plus 5, 28. 28 psychic. Plus 1 thunder.
Nice.
Okay.
And
hold on. 28. That's
When you unwild shape, does the damage carry over?
yeah.
Yes.
20. 28. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Cool. Okay.
28 psychic, 1 thunder.
Okay.
And you are sheathed in booming energy. You take 15 thunder. I rolled a 7 and an 8 on the booming blade if you choose to move.
Nice.
If I choose to move.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Well, this is a movement-based
Yes, it is.
build.
Does that drop if I hit it?
Okay. Cool.
So no, it
I
moves on a course.
drop my wild shape and I become a
version of Omen.
yes.
A
A raging, frothing version of Omen that is still in a rage right now.
Is this
and
one hot?
still alive.
No offense, but
I
I'm
feel
getting
like we
real
all
sick
know
of
the
you.
answer to this. I'm sick of myself. I say in Celestial, what the fuck is your problem? Okay, I thought we all... Okay, does he answer in Celestial?
Yeah.
Okay.
How articulate.
Cute. Okay. I just like...
What, do you want us to spare it?
No. Fuck this guy. He's got eyeball tongues.
If I become partially carnate, I don't have to deal with those
It's my turn now.
Yes.
tongues in my eyes anymore.
What does that mean?
And with that, his head gets shot with 2 Eldritch Blasts. It's going to be a 19 to hit and
Is it disembodied?
23 to hit.
Both of those are gonna hit. You rolled with advantage thanks to Fairy Fire, right? Yes?
So that's 8. Oh, and I'm going to hit it with... I forgot I have to fly it down.
Oh yeah, did you also roll with advantage?
Yeah, I was rolling with advantage anyway through Shadow Blade.
I mean, you moved 80 feet up, which means you have 80 feet back down if you want the Griffin to attack in melee range.
No, just there because I popped Hex on it.
I
I have to make a
30
wisdom
for- yeah.
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
Wait.
save.
Okay.
Okay.
Range of 90 feet.
Is this
Oh,
fair?
90. Never mind.
Doesn't
Still the
matter.
wisdom save, but...
Cool. Plus 23. So I think
that'll
I
pass.
knocked
Yeah, so
it.
he takes 11 points of force damage to the head.
Okay.
Gonna try and decapitate this one with a hammer too.
And the Griffin is going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
What did he say to me about being carnate?
That'd be my turn.
You don't want him to know. You'll be dead in a second.
Okay, I'll just reflect
Kill
the word,
him!
that's fine.
Cool. Who's
Cornelius,
next?
that's you.
Cool. How's he looking?
Not great. Like, part of his face is missing from that Eldritch Blast.
Good.
Kill
Okay.
the weak part of yourself.
It tore off enough flesh that you're able to, and it tore off the eye, so you're able to see the tongue.
Nice.
How close is it to me?
Mainly range,
Bash his head in.
based on the map.
Okay, I'm going to. Can I drop my shield?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a whatever?
Yeah. Passive action.
I'm gonna drop my shield and two-hand warhammer.
Okay.
This shit. Does it still have fairy fire?
Yeah. You still have advantage.
19.
19 hits.
Yeah.
And it's a 1d10.
Are you hitting it with the claw?
No,
Oh.
that one has like pretty equal damage. 10.
10 damage. You crush his head,
Like smashing a watermelon.
Yeah.
splattering bits of brain everywhere, and the figure like stays up for a few seconds
Can I
before
kick him down?
Yeah.
Yeah, kick.
This
Sword
is
pull.
Omen.
Yeah. I'm the real one.
There can only be one.
There can only be one. Unfortunately, there's about 15,000 of us.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I would like to search his pockets.
Cool.
Certainly
invest-
makes sense what the goat said about I'm a traveler from another.
Yeah, I knew he was one of you though.
Grab me his shoes.
Investigation,
Okay.
and everybody is going to get
9. Can I find his shoes with that?
no.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
This one went barefoot.
He was dogs.
Barefoot.
Damn.
Ah.
That we should have known he was a freak from the start.
Yeah, feet for free. Or can I do guidance on
It's
myself?
gonna be 400 experience points for everyone. Sorry, 500.
You're a person again, right?
Yes.
Can you come search this guy? I'm having trouble.
Yeah. I'm gonna search this guy. 18.
So the roll you make determines whether or not there is a magical item to find.
Yeah.
So no, there is no magical item.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
Bring his draws.
You know what?
What?
No,
supposed to be
the po-
experiments.
we gotta have the potions outside. So the fuck are the potions?
They're behind you.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. You get these 4.
Nice.
But he's edible.
This looks like coffee.
This one is unlabeled. Cool. You are now able to make it over the lip of the crater unmolested.
Inhibited.
Oh,
Wait, I
that's
gotta
probably
turn back
better.
into stone.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Lillian. Now go back and get Nem.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Thank you.
Honestly, if I don't have to spend resources to get up there, I'm a hitch a ride on the Griffin too.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I want to fly because
When-
I look cool.
Okay.
I see everyone's getting a ride, and I'm like, I'm just still gonna do it.
Make a luck check for me.
A what check?
A luck
Luck,
check.
it's just a
Oh, I
d20.
see. 8.
Okay. You're still there when the griffin flies back down to pick you.
Okay. What would have
What the
happened if
fuck?
I rolled like a 7? Where would I
We
be?
don't
guess
need,
we'll
we don't
never
need
know.
to worry about
I don't
that
even know
shit.
about
you're
that.
good, you're
Yeah,
good.
I'm
Cool.
still there.
You fly all the way up to the top of the crater. From here, you have an impressive view of. Okay. It is now 10 p.m. You see fires that like illuminate places of maybe battle or maybe camps. There's one on the shore where you left that encampment with like a plume of heavy black smoke coming up from it. There's another one coming coming from the center of the north section of the cliff, and another one coming from the northwest, where the flooded tunnels lead into.
Are there any fires being lit in the temple district?
It's yeah, because that's supposed to happen. Yes.
What color?
Good catch. Okay, let me see. Tongue is blue flames,
Excellent.
and
Okay.
you see that they're regular colored on the two camps at the northwest and in the south, but the one that's on the beach is burning bright blue.
Whenever I like to imagine whenever Cornelius is flying up, Ren like grabs his hand and welcomes him up, and he's like,
One more thing that you found on the druid, it's a non-magical horn, like hunter's horn, that is a elaborate decorated like mouth opening with a spiraling tongue coming out of it.
Ooh.
So you can add that to your equipment
Sweet.
if you like.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes.
Ren pulls Cornelius up, and as the griffin's going to still pick up the other, and just pats him on the shoulder, and he's like, the city really is beautiful from up here. And he kind of sits down on the edge, just like feet hanging over.
Okay, I also sit there.
And he's just kind of talking to you.
I'm gonna kick my little feet.
Yeah, he's just talking. He's like, it's almost pretty enough to make you forget all the abominations and monstrosities down there. We'll return. They need to be killed. We'll return. But such a beautiful sight. Can make you forget this world is. Well, this world.
That's
I know you
beautiful.
can't understand me.
I can.
I'm
wearing the
you
hat then.
can. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
you thought you were
Oh.
being all like.
Oh, well.
Oh, was I not supposed to understand that?
Well, it's better that you did now.
Oh,
Come here, and he just brings you in for a hug.
okay.
You were this close to getting forbidden knowledge.
That's a very beautiful sentiment. I
It is a
haven't
beautiful
really
sentence.
thought of that too. Thank you for recontextualizing.
Yeah, thank you for being alive.
I try.
All we can do.
Yeah.
Man, when we get back, I need to refill on drugs and alcohol. I'm fresh out.
Did you use up all of the drugs you got from
They
the-
took
They
them.
took
I didn't even get the
them.
chance to take them. Yeah.
They took them away from you.
I gotta go talk to the paladin when we
Cool.
get back anyway. So.
While they're chatting, I think Melora pulls Nimi aside, and says, "Hey, I know it hasn't been like long here, but the guy who wrote." We have. I think I know where it is. I think I know who it is.
Really?
And I think we can confront that.
Okay.
Like, it's. And I don't know whether it's better to go alone or to bring. I don't know how react to all of that. It's.
Can we face that alone?
I mean, they should be on our side, right?
I don't trust anyone anymore.
Damn.
Maybe.
I trust you,
Thank you.
and I can tell you trust me by sharing this with you. But I mean, I was just a frog for that entire sequence because I couldn't deal with the reality that I'm experiencing.
Melora, like, also sits down on the edge of the cliff, like starts kicking her legs.
Is this like a different part of the clip?
Yes, yeah.
What do you think they're talking about?
Yeah. What are they talking about?
Just one thing. Did you piece together what was wrong about the date?
I don't think so.
You, the person you're thinking of only arrived 3 months ago. She wouldn't have been here last year.
Yeah.
And also looks nothing like this.
Well, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Cool. Good time.
Also, Nimi wouldn't have read that yet. I don't think.
The journal?
Yeah,
I think you've read it.
I read it.
We'd have filled you in on it.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
With all our downtime, I imagine we're like, hey, read
I
this,
mean,
don't read the note
I've read
parts.
the actual physical journal.
Yeah.
Look, isn't
For
it?
you.
Don't you think it's weird that Theremin just had access to all those identity-changing potions?
Yes. And just the fact that we're heading back to the leader of the Crusaders. Listen, I know it's our best option.
No, I have
But-
no intention of going anywhere near Molly McBurnock or the tavern.
She gave me a sick mullet fade. But I'll never be able to have that again.
Well,
I'm gonna have to find a new barber.
Cornelius, I don't think they're gonna kiss. Let's go see what they're talking about. She stands up and pulls you up.
Alright, we're gonna plop down.
This cliff ain't big enough for the four of us.
So what are we talking about?
Balthazar.
Yes.
What about him?
Who's got the pouch?
I think Melora
Usually
typically
Melora,
has it.
yeah.
Cool. Make an animal handling check, please.
Hey, buddy.
You know, I have a theory that
Natural 20? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Barbacoa, you see, comes out sniffing the fresh air far enough above the dungeon that it smells pretty decent here. For the first time since she's been born, she's smelling something that isn't the stench of the dungeon. And she jumps out at the edge of the cliff and starts to look down and like extends her wings and gets ready for it, and you're like, oh no. No. Her wings are way too small for her body at this time.
Yeah, I think
And
I'm,
with your
I'm
natural
like,
20, you grab her, like she kicks off and starts to fall, and that's when you grab her by the tail.
I think I turn it into one of those like, hey, like absolutely, like spread your wings, feel how the air feels on them, like get
Fine.
used to it, but like let's take it slow. Like I want this to be a positive experience, but yeah, don't go over the edge here.
Yeah, with your natural 20, you're able to do that. Cool. If you walk back to the village, it's gonna be midnight before you get there, but I know you have other modes of transportation, so we're gonna...
Do we want to talk to the people in the tower with the eyeballs and they see shit with their telescope?
yeah,
There's fires, there's the lights of a lot of people at the top of the cliff near where the tower is. So you believe paladins, but it's hard to tell in the fog.
Never mind.
yeah.
Okay, short break while you decide.
They were in the paladin's camp, and
She's not actually the person we talked to. The redhead assassin was not the High Inquisitor.
Oh,
That's just kind of what we assumed.
so her natural form is Molly.
Are we good enough
They're
at...
different people.
That that person was like pretending to be the High Inquisitor because Molly was still undercover at the time.
Oh, so who's the redhead?
An assassin person.
Oh, okay, I don't really care about talking to
She's
Molly.
probably like Jack, like a officer or something.
Oh.
Okay, so how do you get back to town?
We walk stealthily.
Yeah, I'm still prioritizing not fucking with the crusade.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. I'm gonna need the three of you to leave the room as midnight strikes while you're in the midnight forest, and I'm gonna need you to roll a d6 minus 1 and a d10.
D6 minus 1, that's a 3 on the D6.
So 34 minutes.
34 minutes. Yeah. Not the longest.
Yeah.
Are we recording?
Yes, we are still recording. Okay. What brutal thing happens to Rin during that time?
I imagine
Like,
midnight probably caught us when we were still in the forest.
Yeah.
And I would Ren tries to get the party to hide as well as we can, but with a lot of our spells spent and most of us injured, we just weren't able to do tiny huts, so we were just kind of hiding in the forest. And I imagine a rogue band of creatures stumbled upon us, and we tried to put up a fight, but Ren stood firm at the front of the party trying to hold him off as long as he could, and eventually he tells them to run, but he gets his arm cut off, his sword arm is sliced off, and so then he tries throwing a punch and it's just not working, and then he gets ripped apart.
Time flows differently when you're a soul, when you're dead, but during the time that it takes for the world to be destroyed, eaten, and made anew, you feel the eye, the north moon that is currently like a full moon focuses on you. You feel watched. You feel like you've drawn its attention. And after that, its gaze moves on and you are shunted back into your body. Waking up, and make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
That's going to be an 18 plus...
Difficulty is 25.
That would be a 25.
Okay, excellent. Getting noticed by something whose hand can grasp your whole planet and devouring it. You didn't even think it was possible for something that big to notice something as small as you. And you still don't realize it, and you wake up without necessarily screaming when you are shunted back into your body because you successfully saved against the fear effect.
I imagine Rin, when it looks at him, because at first Rin just thinks, okay, we're doing this again, and he starts watching it and just seeing and trying to cope back from realizing that he's regained his limbs in his spirit form, and he feels something almost like he was in the middle of a moonbeam, but without taking the damage. He feels watch, and he looks up, and that's whenever he realizes, just for a moment, he looks at the moon and he feels seen. Not just, it's almost as if the sight washes through, burning through his eyes, and just kind of runs down his body, and somehow gives him goosebumps, even though the feeling of goosebumps rushes over him, and he quickly tries to look away, but whenever he gets slammed back into his body, his whole body just shakes and tremors, and he's like, oh.
Okay, cool. Well, you are gonna get to describe just that last bit to the rest of the group. Come back in. You know what? As a treat to myself,
You're all dead.
TPK. New characters. Oh god.
you're going to take 9 points of psychic damage
Oh,
That makes sense.
from this.
That's
why not?
9 after the long rest? Or no?
What long rest?
No long rest.
No long rest.
9.
Let's try though.
Okay, so you're still walking through the midnight forest when coming from Chrysalis itself, echoing against the walls of the canyon, and almost far enough away and with enough of the clamor of battles, the crusades, you hear 12 bells of midnight. What does Rin look like when the 12th bell hits?
You all see Ren. Ren at this point is, he's a pretty dark blue color normally. And whenever you look at him, you just see him stop. He was kind of walking near the front of the party, and you see him stop mid-stride, and just a wave of tremors go through him, it looked almost as if he was about to start seizing. And he stops, and whenever you go to look at him, his face is as pale as he can be, and his eyes are just completely open, and you see them bloodshot. And it takes a second before he finally just he's also like hyperventilating, just like what?
Where'd you go?
Buddy.
Huh?
Where did you go?
Oh, can't tell you. Really wish I could, but we should go. We should not be outside. I don't want to be outside right now, guys. It's kind of bright out here,
Let's get you back.
as it's really dark in the forest. But you still see his devil eyes are just kind of like, he's like, it's really bright out here. Let's go.
Your ears, huge, are ringing with the pulsing of your heart and giving you a headache. Because you have 2 sets of ears now, so you have twice as much input, and the really long ears like amplify the sound.
Anybody have wax? Some beeswax? No.
I have a candle maybe.
I have like. Don't I have a beehive on my staff?
Oh.
Yeah.
We described that, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
For a moment, you see Ren grab his dagger, and he grabs one of the ears.
I don't think that's a good idea, friend.
Yeah, you're right. Instead, he uses it to cut a little piece of cloth, 2 pieces of cloth, and he just kind of shuts them in there somehow.
Well,
Which,
don't you
feels
do a
right.
little
Tie him? I don't think that's going to cover the ear holes.
on your donkey ears? They're donkey ears, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how these things work.
Fold them down.
That'd be better.
They're specifically mule ears.
Mm. It's fine.
Sorry, I should. Can somebody roll
This is a flower.
nature or animal or?
This is what mule ears comes up on.
Huh.
It'd be cute if you had those growing out of your head.
That would be cute. It's fine. It's going. It's starting to go away.
Okay, 12. Those are the ears of a mule, not the ears of a donkey.
Okay. Mule ears.
Oh, cute.
Assy.
Actually. those
It's
are
okay.
mule ears.
My ass ears are starting to calm down.
How asinine.
Ah.
All right.
I can. Okay, I have an herbalism kit, and I'm naturey. Could I find like something to stuffy? Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
It's
Fine.
not quite, but it's going away.
Make a check.
Or like something for a headache.
Yeah.
I need to.
I guess you are
It's
kind
a
of
natural
neutral.
one. I know.
Okay.
I need to be using my nature stuff
Okay.
more. So a
You-
5.
You go for the bark of. You go for aspirin, the bark of looking willows. What terrible to eat to consume ingredients from your herbalism kit do you give him instead?
Oh, great.
Do you have like deadly mushrooms in there?
I'm not gonna give him that. I know my mushrooms at least.
Okay,
okay.
I'm gonna give
Hallucinogenic.
him
I'll take it.
just straight cinnamon bark.
What?
Okay.
What was that?
Oh.
He finds
Cinnamon
himself
salad.
in a coffee. Okay. Sorry, that stresses me out.
No.
Actually, not covering your face properly. Cool. Can you roll 2d6 points of poison damage, please?
Oh, Lord. My bad.
Since it was cinnamon, can we say it's fire?
Fire resistance.
No.
Okay. 4 and a 2. 6.
42.
Damn.
It's
So
42. That's how that
Six
works.
points of poison
Oh,
damage.
a 4 and a 2.
Giving you a hard time.
Ah.
Cool.
I don't know enough about D&D yet to know if that was
Okay.
possible.
I'm at 17.
I'm at 10.
We all.
No, 9. But I'm scared to drink those. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, they're labeled. Which ones are the bad ones?
Do you identify this one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Potion of speed.
This one that says SE. That's the bad one. Yeah.
Side effects.
SE means side effects.
Okay.
So this one has side effects.
Okay. We have healing and healing.
I guess healing.
Dude.
Parchment boulder shears.
Parchment boulder shears. Sorry, I'm out of this game.
I'm going on go.
Okay. One,
Parchment
two,
roller
three.
let's go.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I take the less good one. Glug.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. You don't need to drink them. I was planning on having a group of monkeys with hand crossbows charge your characters as part of what was going to happen at midnight, and I was planning on having them have the potions as part of the combat.
Sorry.
You could like go and retrieve the potions before they drank them, and I was going to be like, okay, hand me the free potions. I'm gonna select one randomly and I'm gonna drink it. But not this time. Not this time.
Well, you can still drink it because it hasn't been drank.
Pass.
Tempting.
You know what? If one of my enemies needs healing,
So what do we roll?
2d4 plus 2.
And what did they roll?
2d4 plus 2.
So what's the difference?
This one is Curse of Healing free. This one has no side effects and is also and it also tastes good. The blue one tastes like it doesn't have the side effects, but but because it's cheaper, it tastes nasty.
2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
8.
Cool.
I'm also gonna Twilight Sanctuary everyone.
Nice.
So after you drink that potion, what terrible taste does it leave in your mouth?
Beet.
Okay.
I really hate beets.
Okay.
They taste like dirt.
It stays
Yummy.
stuck to your mouth for the next 2 hours. Cool.
Okay, 1d6 plus 6.
Yummy.
Well, everyone gets 7 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
And not nothing. I'll take it.
Excellent. Y'all reach. Okay. I'm gonna ask for a stealth check. The Crusade has patrols going around, so I'm going to roll the perception of a patrol. No advantages. It's
How long
not
does
nighttime.
Pass without trace last?
against your group stealth. If 3 of you are going to need to pass this, I have a -1. Okay, that's 8. Difficulty is 8.
Up to an hour.
It's been over an hour.
Yes.
11 with disadvantage.
22.
Okay.
15.
What is the modifier again? Sorry.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Cool. 3 successes.
10.
Cool. Yeah. Difficulty was an 8. You successfully avoid different like 2 different patrols. Each of them had a single mounted rider accompanying. You don't know exactly what. I mean, yeah. You managed to get to the edge of the woods. You see that the edge of the woods are not where you remember because trees have been cut down and used to. You see they're constructing war machines, either trebuchets or other things right now. You're going to see as well that the camp looks a little bit more like a mess and smells terrible from where you are. The town itself.
I have a queue.
Hmm?
Is anyone guarding the war machines?
Yes.
Okay.
There's two pairs of soldiers with lanterns patrolling around the half-constructed war machines.
Do I see anyone guarding the place where they keep the Celestial?
You don't know exactly where the Celestial is kept when it's not like on display in the in the town square.
Makes sense.
That's yeah.
Which one? Or that's
Do you have any abilities to detect Celestials?
No, I don't believe so. Yeah, I'm gonna use
Divine Sense doesn't.
Divine Sense.
It does it detect
Yes,
Celestials?
it does.
It does.
Okay, excellent. What's the range?
60 feet.
Okay. Where you're at 60 feet, you touch the edge of the camp. You don't detect any. Okay. Your new familiar, the one you.
Oh yeah, Hans.
No.
Oh.
You dismissed Hans to get something else. Is it a Fae, a fiend, or what's the third category?
I think it's a fiend.
Cool.
Yeah.
You detect a fiend.
There's a fiend nearby.
It's coming from where Melora is.
Oh, you're fiending it.
Yeah. Always have been.
Fiending for it.
It seems that there's, as previously, guards around the outside perimeter of the camp. Everybody make a perception check.
Hearing?
Hmm?
Hearing?
No, it's sight only.
Nat 20.
14.
Cool. The guards are all leaning on their spears and looking much more tired than previously. You realize that like nobody was able to take any short or long rests for 9 hours during today, and also starting right now. So like that effect on the whole army, you are noticing is like particularly affecting them at this time.
Do we need to go through the camp to get to town?
Yes. Well, with regular means of transportation, if you're walking, yes.
Should I fly?
I mean, I can get through. I can probably. Everyone seems pretty tired. I can probably just walk y'all through.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all want to take that risk.
I'm gonna be the hot tiefling.
I can,
So you shapeshift.
It's this guy's self.
Okay. Yes.
Do they have the eyeballs?
Hot tieflings. Do they?
The goggles to see.
Sorry.
There is, you see at one of the entrances into the camp, but it's like, it's not one of, it's like one of the entrances that adventurers get and villagers get funneled through. You see there, that's where there's a clerk currently.
Got it.
But the other entrances that are guard, or that like aren't like tunnels through the camp with like where you're isolated by walls on both sides. It's more like just come into the camp. Those do not have administrators.
If they ask you questions about me, you can tell them so honestly that I do not speak common.
Well, if we need to, I can walk y'all through, and then whenever we get close to there, I'll just go and start talking to the guy and distract him.
Why don't you just walk us all the way through?
Because that way he's not looking at y'all; he'll be looking at me. So his goggles won't be focused on you.
Oh, we're going through the Crusader entrance though. If we look like Crusaders.
That's where the guy with the goggles is?
Yes.
I thought you said he's at the Adventurer entrance.
He's at the adventurer entrance.
Oh, okay.
Different entrance.
So we can just go through. Okay, let's just go through the Crusader
If
entrance.
I
then.
turn into a horse again, will that be better or worse for us?
I think horse would be good.
Fine.
Cool.
It might be better if you just turn into something small and unnoticed.
That's fair, because they might try to put you in the stables.
Yeah, they
I'm trying
might.
to be a lizard this time.
You
We
need
still
or a
have
dog.
a griffin with us.
Hmm?
We still have a griffin with us.
Oh, that's true.
It's around for 5 hours, right?
Yeah, 5 more hours or so.
Oh yeah.
Could we just fly over?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think it could carry multiple people, but it could carry multiple lizards and Meloras.
Yeah, I'd really love to not be noticed, and I feel like flying a large creature over a military camp is begging to be shot down.
They're all tired. And it's dark out. Also, the camp from the fire
Right.
should
You
hurt
you
your
don't
vision.
really have, like, the only limit you have on how high you can fly is how long the griffin's got left.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't even need to breathe.
Not to mention, the light of the campfire should make it to where their eyes can't really see far into the dark.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think Melora is comfy taking. What did you name the griffin?
Ileana. Ileana.
Ileana, yeah. Is gonna take Ileana up into the atmosphere and
Okay. Well,
Okay, then maybe you should come with us.
have a nice.
I'll just walk through then.
Okay, cool.
I do want to.
Stealth with advantage. Stealth with advantage.
I'm going to be when I walk into camp. I'm going to be very loud, and I'm going to rally everyone. I'm trying to rally everyone, and I walk out of the forest.
Performance with. Do you have your sword with
Yes, sword, right?
with performance with advantage and blending in, I think, deception. Yeah.
18
17.
stealth.
Okay. 15
Three.
stealth.
18.
17.
18, 17.
17.
17. Excellent. Cool.
How'd you do there?
3.
Give me just 1 second to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know that I did bad?
No, not until it's too late.
Great.
Yeah.
Delta.
You see, okay, so describe what you do.
So once they're well away from Ren, Ren walks out of the clearing, head held high, ears proud, sword in hand, and he walks out of the clearing, looks around, sees all the tired soldiers leaning on their spears. What is this, men? Are you tired? Do you need sleep? Do you know who doesn't need sleep? Our enemies. I have just returned from the dungeons, from the city of demons. I've tasted enemies' blood, and it is delicious. My sword craves more. The Celestial craves more. How can you be tired? This is what we've been waiting for.
You see, there's different like cook fires around which tired soldiers that haven't gone to bed yet are sitting. The like shadows pass in front of those fires as people like come towards you to hear what you have to say.
I go up to the nearest soldier. I say, "Soldier, brother, what is your name?"
Jasper.
Jasper is a brother in arms. Are you tired, brother?
Yes, sister.
Sister, do you need sleep, sister?
No.
Correct. None of us need sleep, for our enemies don't need it, and if they don't need it, I don't need it. We must rage, brothers. We must rage at the world that we live in, this world that has been tainted from us, and we will take it back from the taint. And I cast Bless on her and on 2 other random crusaders, and I say, feel the love, feel the compassion that passes through me. My love for you, my love for the chaos of battle. Are you with me, brothers? For the crusade! For the crusade! Now who's got drugs? Thank you, brother.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
the cheer that you provoke drowns out you saying that's how I represent your high roll. Okay. You see, and you're making your way through the camp. You're halfway through when you hear attention. What do you do?
Oh, I'm with him.
You're with me?
Yeah.
No, you walked away from. He specifically said he waited until he was away from you.
I think from us too, right?
Yeah. My plan was to go with her and be escorted.
Got it. In this case,
Then one of the bless goes to.
in this case, then it's right after you've made your speech. You see an officer comes out of the crowd and says, "Who's got drugs? Was it you? You look like you do drugs. Send his attention." What do you do?
What language is this in?
Common.
Captain, this is a new recruit. He doesn't speak common.
No, new recruit. That doesn't excuse how dirty his uniform is kept.
Brother,
That doesn't-
hold. We just returned from the sewers. We returned from battle. Do you smell that? Do you take a big
Yes, I do.
It smells beautiful.
You're going to do 20 push-ups for coming and staining this camp with this filth.
Is
and
my
then
uniform actually dirty?
You came
It's
into.
an illusory uniform.
Oh yeah. But the illusion doesn't cover smells.
Okay, so I look pristine, but I'm just
Let me
stinky.
do brother. Let me do 40 in his stead.
No. Well, get to it.
I dropped down to start doing perfect form, by the way. Perfect form push-ups in. I looked at Cornelius and
I also do that.
I do 20.
Okay.
Do 20.
Okay.
Roll athletics to see how many you get to, and I think
11.
Ragnar would start doing like clap push-ups.
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
The officer commands you, get back up. I didn't say you do push-ups. Be at attention when when you haven't been ordered to do something specific.
Officer, just checking. What is your rank? I'm one of the chosen. I want to make sure that this is all. Not questioning your authority if you are higher ranked than me, but I just want to make sure.
What is your rank?
I'm a chosen.
No, that's not a rank. So-
I haven't been given one yet.
Well then, you're gonna.
It's probably lower than mine.
You're gonna have to get one assigned to you, chosen.
Actually, I'm a squire to Richard. Where is Lord Richard at?
Okay, roll deception.
Pretty good.
I am a squire.
Roll deception with advantage.
Nat 20.
You are able to do 11 push-ups before you get before you like lose your momentum, and as you're like on the ground trying to get up, the officer is going to like kick you in the face and in comment says weak. Yeah. So you are going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Pathetic. Crusader, go wash up. And he pulls you to your feet and he pushes you. Your stench defiles us.
The river's this way. You don't. So he points back out of the camp, saying, "You don't want to foul the water upstream of where some good soldiers might be refilling their canteens. Get out of here."
Get your laundry done.
Yeah, like, go
Maybe-
get my laundry.
Maybe just leave and we can grab you later.
I don't know what's going on. I was pointed somewhere. I look at Red and like,
You just wash.
Am I?
oh.
Bathe.
Oh yeah, you're.
I'm still outside
on
the
my
camp,
neck.
or I.
I thought you were like with me.
No, I thought you were
We
flying.
probably should have clarified this. She's going to the atmosphere.
Where do
Okay.
you feel you went?
Okay, when
I made you
when
roll for.
you got kicked, I just like had like a vision of me like just biting this guy's ankle. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a nasty rat and bite that guy's ankle if I can.
What do you mean like a nasty lizard?
Okay.
Oh, nasty lizard. He probably didn't feel that shit.
Okay, so you were already disguised as a rat. I was making you do a stealth check because I was picturing you with
Okay, that makes
with
sense.
them. Make an attack roll.
All right.
I'm going to say, and you're using the rat's stats. I'm going to say
I did
because
say
he's
lizard before, but
he's wearing armor.
it's probably.
It's gonna be difficulty
Get the plague.
20 to like.
Get the plague. Get the plague.
You'll be a stinky rat.
I'll be a stinky rat then.
Oh,
Sorry.
by the way, this might interest you. There's stinky cows. And no, it's real good. The stench cow. It's a great wild shape. I'll let you have a read.
I grab Cornelius and I start pushing him in the direction of the river, and I go, and I scoop up the rat. You disgusting! Go clean, soldier, and throw the rat at Cornelius, and take your rat, clean it too.
Go wash your rat.
This rat isn't following the camp regulations. No rats allowed.
I just like.
Yeah, I'm throwing you into the forest, like chucking you into the forest.
Okay. So you have 1 HP.
Yes, I do.
Roll acrobatics to control your fall.
I'm chucking you like far, like
8.
into the woods.
Okay.
I did roll an 8 also.
Okay. You are brought out of wild shape by him throwing you as you like crash onto the floor, and
Like outside of the camp?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
outside, like in a bush,
Okay,
basically.
cool.
I'm like darting my eyes at you as I'm going to the river. Like,
Yeah, I'm pushing. Get
You
out
good?
of here.
A rat gets chucked
Are
into
you
the
following
trees and
No,
where
no,
it
I'm
lands,
pushing
you're
him out,
"Ow."
and then
He doesn't know us.
yeah.
He doesn't know us.
Lord Richard, where is he?
You're a page, you say.
Squire.
Oh, no, I'm not
Squire.
there anymore.
How did a
Anyway.
squire come to have this blessing of the Celestial.
That's a question for the Celestial, not me. I was chosen. I did not pick this life.
Well, not all of us can have an audience with the Celestial. Surely you'd tell your ranking officer.
I was blessed with this before I was made a squire.
Not any higher ranks?
Before...
Richard.
Has he survived? We got separated in the dungeon.
I'm not certain.
So you weren't there?
Excuse me, you dare talk to me this way?
I was just a simple question.
I've been to the dungeon and I've shed blood for the crusade. You better keep a good eye on your friend. Make sure he doesn't break regulation again. This sword means responsibility.
You're right, brother. Aye, for the crusade.
For the crusade. And he turns around and leaves. Cool. Okay, so you are able to walk the rest of the way. The two of you are still outside.
Melora, we got to send the Griffin to go get him.
I could.
That was a nightmare.
perhaps- Yeah.
I thought we were gonna die. So can
Me
I
too.
have?
Me too.
Can I
There's a
have
reason
my hand
Laura
like
doesn't want anything to do with the crusade.
The plan looks perfect until you open your mouth and start to interact with the NPCs.
Who's got drugs?
I was wanting to do that. I've been wanting to.
I love that.
I didn't realize they were with me. I would have done something else.
We probably should have.
Well, we should
We
clarify
probably
the
should have
dudes.
clarified what was going on because
Okay.
I didn't even ask. I was like, I'm sure I'll find out soon.
Everything will
You,
become clear.
the two of you meet at the bottom of the Artificer Tower that has some free Crusaders guarding the main entrance, and it is one level shorter than it previously was.
Did you realize Cornelius and Nim were with me? I thought they were with you.
Oh, I thought they were with you.
Oh, well, now they're in the forest.
Oh.
Yeah, we should send the Griffin to go get them.
Is anyone watching me?
Yes.
Okay, so if I were to walk into the forest, that would be suspicious, and I probably shouldn't do that.
Not necessarily. You might be taking a shit. Make
Okay.
a stealth check.
16.
Okay.
And then 18.
Yeah, it's only going to be suspicious if you've gone for too long. Like a deserter.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I go to the forest.
Bro,
Can I
they
find
really
you?
said I was too. They really said we were too stinky.
They said they're smelly. What should we do?
Do we have? I have invisibility and.
Oh yeah, I
Justice
put my little thing on. And I put. Oh wait, we speak Elvish. Never mind.
Ah.
I'm gonna put it on anyway because it's stressful to not understand any of that.
Okay, so I have both invisibility and gaseous form. Do you have anything? I mean, I also forgot that I could send a message.
Can you cast invisibility on another person?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
I
Anything
need you
Touch.
to find out what's going on with
So you can cast invisibility on me.
We'll do.
You go gaseous. I'm just worried about like,
No problem.
should we go in?
How many hours is the Griffin?
I
That's 6
ran
hours.
out
Okay.
of
How-
ships. Oh, go into the tower.
And it's 5-day rest period.
Yeah.
Do they hate us?
I mean, everyone
Are you
hates
keeping
us
track
everywhere.
of how many hours?
was
Yeah, if
wondering
it's
if we had
after
any
midnight
more.
now, it's probably been 2 or 3.
11,
gonna
12,
do?
yeah.
I'll fucking survive.
The Griffin lands into the forest a little bit farther away, but it is rather noisy when it touches down, and you see a few Crusaders are like keeping an eye out, but yeah, what do you do?
Our chopper's here. We got
The chopper can't carry both of us, friend.
Oh shit.
I can try to fly like
You go.
behind it.
I'll survive in the forest until
But
it comes back.
I can fly.
Oh, you can fly?
You can fly.
I'll
you
get
can
on the
fly,
chopper.
you can fly.
What are we talking
Can
about?
I use the chopper for cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you fly, do you just look like yourself?
The griffin is going to like climb up pretty far in order to avoid being spotted, and then its eagle half is going to like dive close to the village and then like break at the last second by like using all of that momentum in a spiral before it's like
Ileana is
crashes
so cool.
like and its cat half lands without a noise.
Love it.
We're that's about 6 hours, right? Like if it took the griffin 1 hour to go like really far up and then come back.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. You're at the bottom of the artificer's tower. What do you do?
Oh, we're there.
We're there.
Cool.
You wanna maybe back up a little bit, act cool. I'm gonna go talk to these guards, see what's going on.
Oh, I don't know if we're the one who needs to act cool. I popped the helmet on you and then I put it back on my head.
No. Just like lay low. Just I'm just gonna
Stop
talk
yelling
to them.
about. Oh, I didn't know he was yelling about drugs. The slave named me told me he was yelling about drugs. Don't yell about drugs.
They're normally
You be cool.
They're normally cool about drugs. That guy just was a narc. I guess it's one of those things we gotta stay low key about by like the laundry.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Well,
I'll be cool if you
I'll
be
I'll be cool. I'm
Cool.
cool. I'm cool.
I
Ahoy,
we're
brothers.
cool.
I guess we're
Isn't
cool.
that great?
Yeah.
Brother.
We're gonna be cool.
How goes guard duty?
Boring.
What's going on here? I just got back from the dungeon.
Oh, we raided this place in the search of heretical texts or.
Did you find any?
Well, they had written down some dark secrets that were first confiscated and then burnt.
As they should be. Who confiscated them?
I believe the Inquisitor was the High Inquisitor went through this whole place. So,
Very nice. Anyone still in?
So make a performance check. If you still have the sword out.
I still have it. Yeah. Anytime I'm proud.
So the mule ears. No, it's for intimidation that we said gives you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion with just a normal check.
13.
Cool. Yeah. What do you need us? Do you need to come in?
Yes.
Very well chosen.
Thank you very much. I enter into the tower.
Okay, cool.
Is there a window or some shit?
Yes, multiple.
Okay. Can I try to open one?
Sure.
I can use. If it's unlocked, I can use thaumaturgy. Well, I guess I said it's slamming open. Fly open. Okay, can I do mage hand to be like.
Vesper.
You send your mage hand up. The mage hand can't go through the closed window and can't really open it from
I open one of the windows.
that. Okay.
Preferably around to the backside.
Before he does it, you see a spark of lightning come out of one of the windows and just zap your mage hand out of existence. And then Rin opens it.
Ah, it's so stuffy in here. Nothing but
So many
book
books.
smells. Ugh.
The whole place, you haven't seen anybody up the first 2 floors.
Melora is using one of her once a day levitates on herself and is just already in the top floor.
Top floor?
Okay. How far is it up to the window?
Top floor at this time was the library. You see a lot of books are still around, but are unprotected from the weather.
These
you-
barbarians.
I'll drop some rope
You
down.
see a couple of unseen servants. Well, you don't see them, but a couple of unseen servants are taking books.
I will say, once I get up to the library, there are two things I'm doing. I'm casting See Invisibility,
Okay.
and I'm casting Detect Magic.
Okay. Ritually?
Yeah. So I'll be midway through that when Rin comes up.
Nice.
I could
Cool.
pass without trace us, and we could try to sneak in.
I throw some rope.
We're
Throw
going
some
to
rope
win.
down.
Oh, you do. Okay,
So,
sorry.
Theramin's new office is she used to be top floor when that got blown up. Then she got moved 2 floors beneath. So basically, the floor beneath where you are would be her office.
Yep.
Only place that has lights on.
Yep.
So, how do you get up there?
Climb the rope.
Rope.
The guards are stationed
All
in,
around.
there's 2 next to the door, and there's one that's like walking
Mm.
around constantly.
Okay, well, no rope then.
Pass without trace is. Did you get it?
Are you out of wild shapes?
I'm out of wild shapes. I used them so shittily today. I still have invisibility. I
You
have
gaseous form.
gaseous form.
I might want to say that one for escape.
Yeah. But if I'm invisible, I mean, they can't be mad that there's just a rope there that's just there that's not being
They
used.
could absolutely be mad about that.
Yeah, I'm
Well-
not gonna drop the rope down.
Is there like vines and shit?
No, this guy.
It's just like a sheer wall.
Okay.
How far is it up?
It's like stones with mortar in between. I'm gonna say, what's an extravagant but still reasonable? We're gonna say it has 6 floors left.
To the first floor?
No, 6.
How
6
high is it to
floors
the first floor?
Oh, 10 feet.
Can we climb that? If this was Assassin's Creed, we could climb the fuck out of that building. There's always little hiding
Yeah.
holes in that game.
I mean, if you're willing to perform the athletics check.
I mean, yes, and I do have. I have enhance ability, which might help me with some of these. Well, no, that's just for dexterity and strength.
Strength would be for athletics. It'd be bear
So-
strength. Bear's bull strength.
Okay. It's not about how long it takes you. It's doable, right? It's about how stealthy you manage to be. Are you invisible?
I certainly can be. I'm
I'm
invisible.
asking you, are you...
I'm invisible.
Okay, excellent. So that you spend that spell slot, roll stealth with advantage. Against the Crusader's Perception, I got -1.
Nat 20.
Excellent.
So, anyway.
Cool. You you climb your way up completely unseen. You both make it to the first window. You feel, like the static sparks as you climb through the open window. Doesn't do any damage, but this is if the window was closed, this spell would have zapped you. Cool. You're in the first floor. What do you do?
Okay, I become a crusader again.
Okay.
You just turned into the officer.
But I'm really bad at lying.
That's fair.
So I'm trying to be quiet crusader.
This place is piled with a ton of mechanical metal contraptions and stuff like this, to the point where this large room is now just a corridor from one part of the staircase to the other part of the staircase, with like sheer walls of experiments being stored here haphazardly.
I'm gonna roll investigation, see if there's anything good in
Can I help?
Yes.
Can I do the help action?
I'm like, oh man, look, no Vesper here. Time to
touch some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also going to.
If you roll 15 or higher, you're gonna find something. If you roll less than 10, you're gonna get zapped.
I was going to say Vesper has all of her shit booby trap. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see. Roll a luck die for me. I want. If it's 10 or lower, it's a gunpowder trap. Otherwise, it's just silent lightning.
10.
10. Okay, cool. So it's gunpowder. It's gonna do.
Okay, my Vesper.
9 force damage. As basically you're looking around when your hand gets like blasted by a battery exploding.
Awesome. So what I was gonna say is Vesper has all of her shit booby trapped.
Yeah, you should have said that sooner.
I was in the middle of saying it.
Yeah, sure.
okay. Melora.
Let's go upstairs.
What's something I can locate?
Melora is not on the
She's a couple floors up.
I'm going to the top floor.
Okay, I'm following Rin.
You are you're going to get to keep going up. On the next part of the stairwell, you've woken a number of villagers who, like, there's about 40 of them that are like sleeping in sleeping bags. Desks and chairs and other things have been moved aside and piled, and you've you see you're going to see Norma waking up and saying, "Who is this?"
Crusade business.
Well, get on with it silently. My people are trying to sleep.
Must be nice.
Up to the top.
Cool.
Melora.
Okay. So y'all are going to meet basically spiral staircase. Y'all are coming up and like arriving in front of the same door as Melora, because you took the time to cast detect magic. The door is like ajar, and you see like 4 or 5 invisible servants are like bringing books in. They're tiny little things. You can't see that they're just like yellow blobs with arms and hands. But you can, because you have seen invisibility. Yeah, you entered the you're able to see that there are multiple candles turned lit on the other side of the door. What do you do?
I think Melora looks at the rest of you and says, I think I don't want to spook them. So it might be better to talk mano a mano initially.
What's the cue for come save you?
Screaming.
Okay.
Is there in here?
About to find out.
Okay, well.
Where is the journal?
On my person.
Okay, perfect.
Do you want me to come with?
I mean, the answer is yes, but
Do you
I
want
don't,
what?
I don't know if
Want me to
that's.
come with?
I don't know if that's in the best interest of. I don't know how he'd react to.
It's fine. If you don't want me to, I won't. I'll hang back, but.
Oh, come on.
Alright.
What about us?
4 is twice as bad as 2.
Is there anything I can locate that will help us?
You're invisible. So you're probably not a star.
What a good question.
What about Balthazar? Balthazar's hat?
Yeah.
You hear, you hear something glassy crashing onto the ground, and someone being like, "Shit!"
And who does it sound like?
The doctor is in.
Fairman.
Well,
Can I show you the family crest of Balthazar and have you try and locate something with this family crest on it?
I think so.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be. I think I can do that.
Okay. What's the range on locate object?
It is
And you can be as vague as you want. And you can say
1,000.
Okay, 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Excellent. You are. You feel as the door opens, you're able to see books piled high in this place. This is where a ton of the books that have survived are being stored. But you also see 4 or 5 architects that are like laying down in sleeping bags. You detect the crest coming from one of the stack of books.
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Can look through these, find out which one it's on.
You're going in alone, or
I'm going in with Ren.
okay, cool. So, do y'all close the door behind you?
Yes.
Okay. You are. You're going to see a young artificer with like night vision goggles, who puts them on. You see that they've dropped their like that they were like sleeping at the on their scribe's desk and have dropped the inkwell and shattered it, and they're casting prestidigitation to make it disappear. And they say, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here at this hour?"
We're back from the dungeon. It's Theremin.
You see that the Eternal Fairman is right there, also sleeping at a desk.
Do I see anything new in this room with see invisibility up?
No.
Cool.
There's a ton of like magical books. You see a row of spell scrolls stored like hidden behind one of the actually hold on, you see it. Yeah, you're able to detect that like stapled to the back of the library. What do they call the wooden things?
Bookshelves?
Bookshelves.
Yeah.
Are like a group of hidden parchments, and Fairman's hat is conjuration.
I'll ask quickly about how much sleep have they gotten. I don't want to wake them in a bad mood, if you know what I mean.
What did you say?
How much sleep has Theremin gotten so far? I don't want to wake them in a bad mood, if you know.
Not a lot. I'm actually pretty happy that she managed to fall asleep. She looked like she was going to spend the whole night writing down research she remembers.
As many of us are wont to do. I get it. I'm afraid it is.
You're going to be on scribing duty probably.
Happy to do it.
But, we'll need to check if they trashed your paper, your thesis.
That was trash anyway.
Well, we need the extra parchment. So if you might just have to prodigitate the ink away if it's if you want to, like, if the parchment is more important right now
I get
than
it.
your thesis. What do you want me to do? Wake her up?
I'll do it myself.
Okay.
It's urgent.
Alright. I'm gonna go lay down.
I'll walk over to where Thurman's laying down, kneel down, and just put a gentle hand on her shoulder. And I'll say, while they're still like half asleep, I'll say, Balthazar, wake up.
You see that like she wakes up, rubs in her eyes, and says, "Oh, Melora, you're up. What did you just say?"
Nothing. Don't worry about it. We had the dragon safe.
The dragon egg.
The dragon.
It hatched. Oh my god, we're gonna be able to do so many research papers on that thing.
Once we're able to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I said the crusade took a lot of dark secrets, forbidden knowledge from the tower. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I know everything about that.
Mm-hmm.
They've raided the whole thing, and even anything that looked suspicious, they didn't want to risk some of their soldiers going mad, so they just torched anything that could remotely be heretical. So a lot of research is gone, and we see that she points towards her desk and says, I remember some of it.
How'd you convince them to keep you, to not kill you?
We hate, like, we really want the old gods gone.
This is research and furtherance of...
And like, we got a good solid plan, right? The seawater thing is great, but if the crusade figures it out another way before us, that's great. That's awesome.
Good.
So we cooperated.
It's good to hear.
We took a hit to a lot of our knowledge and contraptions and research, but no, we're surviving through it.
Glad to hear it.
What do you know of the 4 great spells?
Magic hand. Give me all my knowledge of the 4 great spells. Ooh, where have you heard? Where have you heard of this? Oh, can't speak. We're gonna wake the others. Let's go upstairs. Okay. So, all of you climb up to a place. So there's wind in this spot, and if you can put some like
Windy.
slightly mystical music, that'd be perfect. Cool.
As we're walking by, I asked them, I'm curious, do you know the secret of the guides?
Hold on. Magic hand, give me everything I got on the secret of the guides. Yes.
We should talk sometime. I also know it, and it pertains to the 4 great spells.
What's the?
I may have tried to use one. I may have used one during.
You gave that information to this doofus?
I got it from Balthazar directly.
Balthazar Treyer.
Yes. I got it directly
He's
from...
alive?
I got it from their memories.
Oh. Man, the dungeon's weird. Okay. Yeah, lay it on me. And, what's up with... Okay. Don't cast those spells.
I mean,
The
I know that.
The implications of those spells is that they could be reality changing in ways that we don't understand at all. Do not delve with this type of magic. Unless if you want to invite great change and chaos.
When I did it, I don't think anything's changed, but something did happen. I was perceived.
Which one of the spells did you cast?
You are the master?
Who were you pointing towards?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay, don't do that again.
But just know it was something that pertains to the secret
Which one?
of the guides.
Okay, maybe it didn't have an effect. In fact, it might be impossible for us to tell.
Okay.
Balthazar's grimoire.
You have it? You've heard of it?
Yes. I've read it.
Is this what you're holding in your hands right now?
It is.
This is the lusty dragon.
And I would love your help.
Excellent. All right.
However, I'd like to understand a little bit of what I've read in it, and you may be able to help me with that
Excellent.
before I pass this off.
Let me put my researcher hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Magic hat, give me good ability to research. And you see that her eyes glow as like a light that seems to come from the inside of the hat glows like in between her hair, and she takes her hat off and says, "All right, what can I help you with?"
Is that your hat?
Doesn't look like it. Mine doesn't have a crown. Ooh, this little thing. I mean, this looks like a crown.
What kind of insight are we getting from this?
Um,
I'm doing passive insight.
Okay, the passive one is when I, as a dungeon master, ask you to give me your insight. When you are when you're prompting me to know something, it's an active check. I tell you when you use your passive insight. You tell me when you use your active insight.
Roll.
Can I wear
if
that?
you roll better than 10, it's better than your passive.
I want to ask it a question.
No, it's attuned to me.
Oh, understandable.
And listen, without it, I wouldn't know where any of my stuff is.
Yeah, that's my problem right now.
I would not be a very charismatic leader to
That's how you can know forbidden knowledge without suffering the consequences.
Did the hat tell you you're charismatic?
Yes, I've partitioned my my mind so that I'm able to not have to suffer the negative consequences of certain knowledge, because I can modify my memory, erase it, or it's
Balthazar had an interesting solution for that.
oh.
Built an entire castle in the astral plane to house various bits of forbidden knowledge, secret of the guides, 4 great spells.
No. The secret of
That's where I
you
got it.
can wait. You can forget this. No, you're not supposed to be able to forget the secret of the guides.
He learned the guy.
What?
Fairman, how much of
Twice.
your own history do you know?
What?
How much of your own past do you know?
I mean, most of it.
Mm-hmm.
The important bits, at least.
And the rest is in the hat?
Yeah.
So was your mother's
Interesting way
name.
to live a life.
Stacy.
She had got it going on.
Gimme.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna assume that's not part of it.
No, it is.
No, that is written.
The handwriting suggests otherwise.
You're right. It's too clean to be Balthazar.
Ooh, nasty. Thank you.
Any
So, right.
ideas? No, that's not for y'all.
Forbidden knowledge.
Don't.
What? They already know it.
Yep, that's the secret of the guides.
Mm-hmm. Checks out.
Tracks.
Anybody want to know it?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm on it.
The way to Balthazar's memory palace.
This does not look like me at all. What is this haircut?
It's a great question. Why don't you take a
7, 8. It was what? I was back at the academy then. Another Fairman Lightfoot?
maybe?
Ooh.
When you get to the code page, we can go over.
I mean, there's a few. This one is in Elvish. Got this one.
That's the one.
Ooh. I assume you cracked it.
We did.
Easily.
Understand languages?
No, that one actually didn't crack it.
Good old brain power.
Simple cipher. Ooh, spells.
Yeah, Balthazar was quite the naughty boy. He's got Cloud Kill in there.
Yes.
There's a magic jar scroll. A lot of big swings in there.
Disintegrate.
Okay. Well,
4 great spells.
yeah, I'm cool.
The rest is
This is
I
not.
already
This
know.
is not.
that's something I don't trust him with.
I already know him.
Yeah. And you know who else might learn about them? Anybody who reads this.
You can hold on to it. I just want to take a look at it. I have a theory. I'll pass it back.
You meddle with things you do not understand.
I don't understand so much.
Casts prestidigitation and lights it on fire.
Damn.
Well, where's the real one? Oh.
I guess we'll
It's
never
for the
know.
best.
Yeah, this is not to be trifled with.
All I have is my copy.
And if you ever want to know that knowledge again, Balthazar's got it in the palace. Balthazar faked his death.
Okay.
At around the same time that this other Theremin Lightfoot shows up in the journal portion of his grimoire. There's, if you're not spent for the day, there's some hidden sigils.
So, do you cast see invisibility on her?
I don't have any more second level spell slots.
Okay.
No.
Anybody have a scroll of seeing visibility?
I do have 1 third level spell slot, but I wanted to save it for Dispel Magic in case something bad happened.
What about your assistant downstairs? The one sleeping. They don't know.
I don't know exactly who's.
Oh, fuck it. 3rd level, see invisibility.
Cool. I think it's a good time. Do you want? Can I show them the picture you made?
Yes, yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. You can bring it up. I also have it right there. So Ben took all the pages that had some of the invisible ink on it.
Traced them with an easier to see color and put them all together. And
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Curious.
So what does it mean?
So you have to take out all of the pages and rearrange them to see the pattern.
to put that together, we would need to, yes.
You see that she flips through it and says, well, those lines,
Would match up with.
they match up with those lines. Uh-huh.
Big concentric circles around you with a bunch of lines standing next to Balthazar.
Huh.
Or some version of you.
What's your theory?
Hard to say, but you were at the academy during that time, weren't you?
Yes, I believe so.
I think you have interesting access to these identity-changing potions.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Is there a good reason in theory, for me to have done this? What the hell? Magic Hat, give me all of my memories back. And you see that Fairmin starts to scream as smoke comes out of the hat with light flaring. You feel waves of psychic energy coming from the hat as she starts to shake, and then takes it off and says, I'm back.
Welcome back.
And that's where we're gonna... No, wait, we still have 1 hour. Okay. We're gonna take a break.
Your star.
Kind of brain dead. Help.
I'm also brain dead.
Oh no.
I think
Oh.
that...
Okay, you can tell me yours, but also I figured out one.
Are you both heading out?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, I was planning on getting ready to head out at 2:30 because I need to feed your cats and I have something to do.
On the cliff thing, especially when I realized he didn't realize that I could understand him.
So funny.
And I was like, this is so sweet. You're like, oh my god. You weren't supposed to hear that.
Oh.
That was very cute. And I like that Rin has all these like little moments with everyone, and I was like, it's my time. It's my time. I wish to go to the Astral Castle.
Okay.
Like, I like the difference in like the dungeon crawls and like the like castle crawls.
Yeah.
It's like very different like kind of flavors.
Yes.
I'm sustainably weird.
Yeah, I saw
Did you see that?
I love it.
We all got little like tags for our businesses, like on how we're weird, and mine was sustainably weird. And I was like,
And weirdly sustainable.
yeah.
I think... I love the back and forth of like you trying to be Balthazar, you're trying to be Cornelius, but the least amount possible. I love that you're basically like on the edge of losing some of your powers at all times, and
it is very funny to say I turned into a centaur. Like, that's just a fun sentence.
Yeah.
And he looks like Pierce Brosnan.
Nice.
Right on.
I think, I think my wish is, to see how you interact with Balthazar.
What do you mean?
We're gonna interact with Balthazar.
Yeah,
Well,
weird.
Okay.
I also wish for that someday.
In the far off future, when we're level 18,
You should,
I feel-
say your height in hands.
That's funny.
What?
People measure horses by hands.
So like, oh man, that's a massive Clydesdale. It's like 18 hands.
I did not know that. That's great. How many hands are you?
Okay.
How many hands are you?
Have a good day. Cool. So back from
I'll text you.
break.
I can't be there like for very long, but I was planning on getting an evening probably.
Balthazar is going to say, okay, alright. Lots to think about. Lots of things have happened.
Lots of things have happened.
Thank you for finding me.
You're welcome. I'm glad we did find you. I'm
I'm
glad you're
so glad.
In full mental capacities and everything. That looked like a little sort of intense return to self there.
Do you remember any of Theramin's memories of us?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I got everything up there.
So, dragon and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, dragon. Nice.
So was there a Theramin at all?
No, I made her up.
Ah.
Oh.
I mean, I had to use my security clearance as high architect of the to basically falsify some records and make my resume pop up, but yeah, it was in the files. Everybody believed me, and I guess I was just as smart as Fairman as I was. Architects of Norbrum Solar. That's Norbrum Solar. Okay.
Crusade.
This is too early. Yeah. You're too smart. You're too smart. Okay. I was supposed to. Okay, the plan was. The crusade people who opposed the crusade would unite around somebody who had the legitimacy of a king to kick them out.
We tried.
You have legitimacy.
Yes. Well, have you recovered anything from the dungeon that would legitimize my claim?
Like a giant crown made of crystals.
Yes, or I looked for I got a piece of an old royal portraits of my ancestors, and there's some family resemblances, except the symbol of my house. I believe it's you can see the edges of it, but I'm missing part of that painting.
I don't think we've seen that.
Speaking of ancestry and symbols, I found this in a stack of books downstairs with your family crest on it, supposedly.
Oh, okay. So then she. Yeah, it's a book on heraldry from before and after the cataclysm.
Yeah, in case we had to jog your memory or something. I thought it would be useful to have. Anyway.
Smart. Okay.
So
Go back in hiding? Oh, I can probably be stealthy enough to not be noticed by the crusade, but you'll have to keep your mouth shut about this.
well, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, of course.
Mog.
Of course.
Okay, roll either deception or persuasion.
That'd be persuasion, because I am telling the truth.
Mog, dead.
26.
Okay. I have modify memory. If you
Is that how you forgot the curse?
No. The hat is a little bit more complicated.
We can also just hit you on the head.
Yes. No, I was saying for him.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I keep tons of secrets.
Okay.
He's got two.
Okay. Yeah. You got the secret of the guides?
I have the secret of the guys.
You haven't told any of your
I
buddies?
haven't told any of them.
Okay.
It's been close a couple times. Rolls eyes.
There's also the whole thing about. We'll talk about it when there's people who don't know it aren't here.
Hi, my name's Balthazar.
I'm Nimi.
Yes.
I was invisible earlier, but I'm not. I just realized anymore. Sometimes I turn into a frog.
Nice to
I
meet
was
you.
with the cooks.
Nice
before.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So you're looking for some sign of legitimacy?
I mean, there's ways of like gathering people and stuff like this. But okay, here's the thing, right? I was hoping the journal would put you on a path to. Okay, I knew the crusade was very likely to happen because some research that we did into fanatical mentality in Globstadt showed that they were heading for some place pretty dark. So but I couldn't find enough proofs of my legitimacy to the claim to the throne to do anything about it. But we can find allies and
But Bobbin currently has the crown.
Aunt Bobbin?
I was gonna ask how y'all were related.
Yeah. Currently is heading a small colony of Chrysalians inside the city.
Yes, excellent.
They
Two people with the claim to the throne.
Yes. When I brought the crown of Chrysalis to Bobbin, they sort of just said, well, I guess this will let us build more tunnels. So that wasn't the full sort of picture of legitimacy you're looking for there, yeah?
Bobbin, bit of a coward.
Yeah, I mean, did you ask her if she was willing to stand up to the crusade?
Was absolutely unwilling to do so.
Okay, well, that limits our choices a little bit. Right, okay, well, maybe you could find some more proof while Okay, I'm a wizard. I'm very easy to kill. Yeah, I mean, not everybody took classes to jump around like you.
Oh, we've seen your academy experience. You weren't the most popular.
Oh, have you been in the Astral Castle?
Yes,
we
very
have.
nice castle. by the way. Who were the mind flayers there? How do you know them?
I don't know
Fair
most
enough.
of the creatures that wander into there.
Yeah, that's where this one unfortunately found the secret.
Okay. Well, yeah, so this is a portal.
Yep.
It goes to the Astral Palace, but it goes into a room that has more portals so that the top half of my head can go into the different sections where the secrets are and get the memories out from there. It also it also does a couple of other things.
Makes hiding a lot easier.
Yes. I mean, I know I wouldn't be tempted to do anything rash, if I didn't know that I was
If you didn't have the
Balthazar,
full picture.
and I was.
No, keep going.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Sorry, it was a little early. Legitimacy.
You're too smart. You're too smart for your own good, my girl.
Fuck.
So could you tell us what the other sections of the Astral Tower are? We went to the observatory.
Yes.
The eye with the hourglass would be Seers of True Time.
Yes, that's an understanding of the Series of True Time. The library wing contains the 4 spells.
Mm-hmm.
Which image is, or what picture is that? The key?
The key, yes. If you'd gone to the paintings gallery, the secret there was my identity.
Is that the one with the masks?
Yes.
Ah.
You would have known
Yeah.
that to talk to Faramir.
With all the undead?
Are they? Yes.
I had a list of guesses.
No, not with all of the undead. And I should probably not tell you the rest of them. They're not.
The gods, the enchantments. My question is, how was the secret of the guides different than the secret of, like, there's a different secret to do with gods and...
Is it different?
Yeah.
Well, they're different pieces of cursed information.
I mean, my perception, which I'm glad I've had no confirmation of, has been the secret of the guides is about these abominable old gods that came back. So when I hear there's another secret about gods, I'm like, I guess I'm trying to square the circle on
Yeah, does
my
the
guesses.
guide's secret have to do with old gods? Kind of? Okay.
I think that's. I mean, you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you know what?
it's. I think what they look like.
What about Amateno?
No clue.
No clue?
No clue? No.
Patron?
No.
Big celestial unicorn?
I think I think the unicorn is my patron.
Okay.
It's. All unicorns. They're.
Should be corrupted, shouldn't they?
Yes. And. Manes as white as snow. This one's got brown and white all over its body.
It's also untainted.
Yeah? No idea what that means.
Yeah. Are y'all? Everyone except for me here knows the scary secrets.
No, only I know it.
I know everything, and
Yeah.
I envy you.
You can
and
learn.
It feels great now. I don't know.
As soon as we're done with this conversation, I'm going to forget them.
Yep. Is there any utility in us perusing through your mind palace?
I think I have some magical objects
Yeah.
stored in there, and some of my memory could be used as proof that of my royal lineage.
Mm-hmm.
But unless if you want some horrifying knowledge that I could just tell you.
Right. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm coming to here. Better place to find legitimacy of your heritage. You were saying about a tapestry missing portions of it?
Painting.
Big painting.
Big painting.
Oil painting.
Ah,
What do you
and
think?
there is. So if we completed that, potentially would.
That can help.
Do you have pieces of it
I have
currently?
a piece of it.
Can we see it?
See, he's going to like minor illusion, basically. Like it's black, like a dark background, but there is a bit of like red drapery that the artist painted behind the royals to kind of show off. And you see like parts of a talon holding a sword, I think.
You have detect
Yeah.
object.
The,
Maybe-
the bottom
No, you've seen part of
Balthazar's heraldry is peeking out from beneath, but like, and there are the faces of multiple of like gnomes wearing the crown of Chrysalis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I believe
And we're saying like zone of truth or something probably isn't proof enough.
no, Zone of Truth would be a great idea, actually.
Okay.
But not enough to get the Crusade to like just not kill me.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
that's
problem.
the problem we ran into.
Yeah, it's
They love
like
people.
if we could get a couple of factions on our side, that would be great.
Mhm.
Someone could climb the ranks of the crusade. Maybe.
For instance, maybe someone who's in with the monastery would have like someone
Time out. Do y'all remember when you killed
We've done a lot of that.
the upside down ghost of yes.
Elegy.
Mm-hmm.
Elegy? She I believe that she dropped some loot. Who wrote it down?
Oh,
Was this before my time?
Rory.
Yes.
Hopefully it wasn't me.
Can you check if there's if there's equipment? No. It's not going to be one of the cards. It'll be written down in like equipment. It's a piece of canvas.
No.
Yes. Ooh, let me cross-reference that with Llewellyn.
Would it just be named that, like canvas, piece of canvas?
I believe I asked someone to write it down in their inventory,
It
and
was not
then.
me.
But no worries. Y'all have a second piece of this canvas, actually.
Excellent. So maybe your locate object would have like pointed into somebody's bag
Yeah.
as well. No.
I'm out of that spell slot now.
In the morning.
In the morning. But yeah.
Cool.
Perhaps.
So who can? Okay, can you write it in your inventory?
Yes,
Yes. That'll work.
I can.
Yes, you can. Okay.
Well, Balthazar.
Shh. Ears. The crusade has ears and eyes everywhere. Not to mention the monks. The
Golden Door.
the golden door. You never know when the longbow's around.
You think the tavern's safe? Or you think since Molly's
Molly might have recruited. I know where it's safe, boy.
true.
Any words of wisdom before you take your
Take-
other identity?
Take lots of notes. so that if you die, somebody can find your journal and keep going what you started. And be very careful and paranoia.
So we need the other part of the canvas, and we need allies.
Also, getting the crown, the scepter, and the cape might improve legitimacy.
Those are probably in the city, right?
Of course there are.
Yeah.
Oh, before you go, the clock tower in the city. If we were to stop the clock tower, could we stop time?
Probably not.
But
So
But there's a
maybe.
chance.
There's a chance. Okay.
who knows?
I
With
mean,
weird 13
So if
like
Yeah.
notched around.
what does stopping time mean? Does that mean it's just the end of the world, nothing goes on anymore? We might not want that to happen.
I assumed it meant no more incursions would occur. If the clock is the clock signaling the incursions are happening, or is the clock tower causing the incursions to happen?
Oh, you mean the bell
Yeah.
of the incursions?
Yeah.
That's our tower at the top of the cliff.
What if we stop your tower? Would that stop the incursions?
No, that's a warning. That's how you know the incursions are coming. That's why the tower's up there.
So we don't know for sure. Okay, cool.
And the more you don't know, the better.
The better.
Mm.
Here. Before you go, do y'all mind closing your ears?
I mean,
Or
I suppose I can.
or stepping away for a second?
All right.
I can do that.
I don't want to curse y'all with knowledge.
I
And
don't
I
get
really
cursed.
have a question.
I don't like regular knowledge. I don't want this knowledge.
What has regular knowledge ever done for me? It looked at me. It saw me. I said, I cast you are the master on it.
Ah, okay. The implications of the spells. Do you know what a campaign is?
Yes.
What is a campaign?
A big mission that can take a long time.
A military campaign
Yes.
is the series of fights, clashes, ambushes, encounters
Mhm.
that lead one from the beginning to hopefully the desired result. So, okay, the master. What does that mean?
In control, to control.
Yes. Okay. I believe it would grant someone on whom the spell was cast power.
You think I gave it power over me?
I don't know. No. I think you weren't pointing at the right target. I mean, it already was the master. If casting that on him, on the big world destroyer would do nothing. It's already the master.
I follow. So do you think... Is it an old god?
I think that's what all of the old gods look like when they working together.
Oh, so you think it's something greater?
It's the pantheon. It's the whole pantheon moving and having a snack.
Why would it look... Why would it care? Why would it acknowledge me?
You cast the spell on it?
I did, and I felt the flow of magic.
Well, there you go. You did something of cosmic importance. And you failed, but that's still got some ripples of attention.
What does this have to do with the campaign?
Okay. Each of the 4 spells is potentially world-changing. Okay? You experience true time. Allows you to experience breaks in time weeks long. The implication being that the time experienced by others is false. We're talking about a higher reality that goes on without us. We're talking about, well, a campaign that is paused. I think. What could be of cosmic importance? What could be cosmically changing about the campaign ending? I think
existence ending.
Yes. Exactly.
That makes sense.
Never speak those words, not even if you're speaking them fast.
What do you think? I understand, but one other use I was thinking we could use it for is if one is spell as you are the master, and the other is I am the master. Could we become the master of another person if we tried casting it on them?
You don't need to point at someone when you're saying I am.
Oh.
It just happens.
Okay.
It just happens. I tried it. Didn't do anything.
No. You might have been on the wrong plane of existence. Maybe. Well, at least that answers my questions about the secret.
Yeah.
Hail the moon, I suppose.
Yes. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Forgive him.
Alright.
Finally, answers. Y'all can come back. The world hasn't ended yet.
I had a first choice for
Magic hat, purge me of all of the Balthazar bottom trayer knowledge and my knowledge of the forbidden secrets. Whew.
Hey,
No idea what that was about.
sorry about that. It was not important anyway. Why don't you go back and get some sleep? I'm sorry for waking you.
Do you have somewhere we could sleep? Here? Fair enough.
Top
Alright.
up, top. Room with a view. No roof, but a view.
That's true. At least, hey, look on the bright side. At least there's no thunder coming in. Right?
Don't say that.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll get by.
Okay, perfect moment to end for today, I
Yep.
think.
Mm-hmm.
Are you planning on leaving soon?
Yeah, but I can do stars and wishes. I can stay for all of them. I don't have like a set time to be anywhere.
Cool. Let's do stars and wishes. Okay.
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about it.
Can I see that?
Is this?
Don't worry about
Let
it.
me see that.
Don't worry about it. Don't.
Is this
Don't-
a graphical representation of the secret of the guides?
No, that'd be ridiculous.
This is forbidden.
That'd be ridiculous. That'd be crazy. You're talking crazy.
I'm picturing that it's like a lost joke.
You're thinking crazy more. Give me that back.
The muscles. The muscles.
That's me flexing on evil.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
of
me
course.
flexing on
of
evil.
course, you flexing on evil.
Hold on. I got it. Fuck. They can't see. The lighting is not good.
Oh.
Evil.
Yeah, me flexing on it.
It's great. It's great. Okay.
Back.
Yeah, I think my star okay, 2 stars for you, Alex. The okay, so groups like the Crusade, they tend to be like whoever shouts the loudest and whoever shouts first, gets the
Momentum.
the upper hand, the momentum, and stuff like this. And you've been like repeatedly like stumping me and being like when I'm doing like what I'm supposed to do, which is like, you know, officers keep everything working properly, and you regularly arrive and are like, no, we're doing it that way, and make it sound perfectly reasonable.
What's your rank? I want to be sure you have a higher rank than me. What's your rank? Oh, I don't have one.
And I love how that's worked for you multiple times.
Like, you also are full foot in mouth the whole time, but like in a beautiful way. And I also love the conversation that we had at the end. I think, like, yeah, getting to like finally chat about cosmic stuff. Just like, yeah, that was fun. I've been waiting for a chance to kind of explore that space within the secrets. I don't know if the campaign will end with all of the players knowing, or not all of the players knowing, but it could be fun. We'll see.
Melora is gradually tipping towards. I just want to learn it all.
Closer and closer.
Cool. I think Wish is find a way to reconnect you with your patron.
Yep, makes sense. Yeah, my stars and wishes are literally the exact same as yours, just the opposite way. Star 1, I love interacting with the Crusade. It's one of those things that I'm like, damn, half of our party is wanted by them. And I really want to interact with them. Like, I want to so bad. But it's kind of a mix of like, all right, guys, I'm going to go talk to them. Oh, okay, this is going downhill very fast. And literally my favorite was, I was like, okay, Nimi's here. I pick up Nimi and throw this rat as far as possible.
And what did I do to deserve that?
I'm sorry. I was trying to keep us all alive. So yeah, star for that, and then the other star was obviously the conversation at the end. It's a conversation I've been wanting to have, and finally getting answers. And I really love.
It's not even answers. It's like what he thinks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's his theories.
And I love I don't know how Ren became the character that like knows these spells and this curse. It was kind of just stumbling into them, and especially with the curse, it's kind of something no one can stop me from doing the spells.
Yes.
And so it was kind of like, oh, I understand why the spells were taken from me, because I don't know 2 of them now, but I only remember 2 of them.
Oh, excellent.
And so I love that. So the whole conversation there would start. Wish, the exact same. I'm dying to talk to my patron, maybe in the dreams or maybe in person, whichever one comes first. But I need to, because especially because Ren is dying for them to like give him more power, and he wants a task to do. He will be a blind follower like that, where he's like, if you give me power to kill these abominations, I will do what you want me to do. But first we gotta talk.
Hell yeah. Cool. Who wants to go next?
Star. You make it very easy to feel like I am crushing being a wizard. Like, I haven't played a wizard before, so I love feeling the investigation, the problem solving, and you provide a lot of those opportunities where that's able to shine. So, star for that. Very good. Wish.
I feel like it's also like it works well with your out of character like know-how, or like enough curiosity that you go digging like deep into like everything journal related that I gave you. I think that's probably my star. Go ahead.
Wish. I mean, I was talking with Nimi. Melora and Nimi were talking. How I think next on the to-do list is to do a little more intentional, carefully planned, site-specific dungeon dives. Like, we have an objective, we're gonna go here and find this and get out. All right, we're gonna go here and get this and get out. Like, that's where Melora's head is at currently. So, Wish, be aware of, and
heists, like the dungeon being an opportunity for heists is becoming more pronounced.
Yep, absolutely.
I think my wish is to see what ingenious things you come up with to like rate specific sites and avoid others. Because it is, and like I've made this an exercise in navigating something deadly.
Yes.
And I'm hopeful to see how that goes. I had some stuff planned because I read Leonard's Tiny Hut, and I was very excited to very likely capture your characters. But you avoided that, and I'm excited for next time that you're in the dungeon at midnight. I think I also second star really loved your interactions with Thurman, kind of like taking it easy on her.
Because I suspected that like she's not like all cognizant of everything, so I wanted to approach it gently.
That was very well handled.
like, and the fact that you didn't like. When did you tell the party? You hinted at it when you were like, oh, she had identity changing potions.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you also kept enough of suspense for the audience and everyone. And that interaction was fun. Just being able to be like, okay, you're the victim of an enchantment wizard that has done a number on your brain, and that enchantment wizard is you.
Yes.
How do you tell that to someone?
Yeah.
Andy.
I would say that my star was the goat. It was very like, Andy and Nimi were both like, yes, let's follow that. I was like, this is exactly, I think it was another, it really showcased Nimi's like still kind of just like naivety, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which, has, I don't know, I'm excited to kind of develop, especially now that I've left the cooks. That's like a Nimi decision, because I've kind of just been running for a while. And I think Nimi's probably still doing that right now, but I think the fact that I'm like actually loyal to the group despite the cooks kind of being like my original safe haven, that's kind of fun to, no, not fun, but And my wish is also, I guess, the same in that I want to be a bit more intentional about Nimi's goals, I guess, now that I've left the cooks.
Yeah.
I love the use of spells.
Those are going to be goals that you're going to need to set for yourself.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, and then I can try to implement that.
I want to know because I've had like brushes with the old gods and like some pretty fucked up shit, and I have some memory gaps related to that, but like I'm interested in maybe like getting wrapped up in some more like scary secrets.
Absolutely. Like, just because I make it intimidating, doesn't mean you can't learn some of them.
Yeah, I feel like
and like, it'll be funny.
it'd be funny.
It's been very funny.
It'll be.
Yeah.
I mean,
interesting.
I can make you a
guess
zero true time right now.
I could get into
That
all
would
the
be sick.
secret meetings and everything. It's getting pretty hard to like go out there and be like, oh, I can kind of hear it.
Sounds like fun in there.
Yeah. Wish I was in there.
A specific club. I think
Love it.
my star is like, I feel like we have fun playing with the mechanics of wild shape, and the druid being like, I'm just gonna dive bomb you
Yeah.
to hurt your friends as well, but to just get you out of wild shape. This way, you might not be able to make it out of the dungeon.
Yeah. This
Like-
was like my like worst use of wild shape to date was this session because I was just like I'm gonna be a frog and then I'm gonna be a rat and I'm just gonna like be on people's shoulders for like 60% of today.
You want? I think the move is like a tick or
Yeah.
something
Yeah, yeah.
small.
Or a cobra that can spit venom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Stop giving him ideas.
Yeah.
unless
you're
Oh,
not
that's
in
cooking.
there.
A druid on the shoulder?
It's actually already on my list. Blinding snakes.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's already on my list. That's
That'd be so
great minds. I think my wish is towards the end I could tell that my wish is for you to hang on to this and have a read if you'd like,
Yes.
because I could tell that you maybe disconnected a little bit towards the end.
Yeah, I was like, y'all know something that I clearly don't.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
Careful with the curse pages.
I
It's only
this.
it's
Or
only like that.
Not careful with the
Okay,
first pages.
You know.
But yeah, have a look
Okay.
before the next session, and let's talk about some of your goals and stuff like this. Atlas has made the whole transcript, so you can have a look at the.
I helped him
bits.
with the transcript. That was the one time I've seen it, but I haven't
Nice.
like I wasn't like in the campaign yet.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
you
was
didn't
just
have
like,
context.
Oh, interesting.
Honestly, I've had an interesting time like reading it, and then like a couple months later, like after more stuff has happened, reading it and be like,
You're like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
there's like more stuff to connect there.
Yeah, I should probably upload it to go with the videos, but I might just put it on my DeviantArt. Yeah. Cool.
Sweet.
Good session.
Great.
Good session.